sound. And we are live! Hey!
Hey!
Hello everyone, and welcome to yet another episode of Shadow's Grudge. It's been a little while. We had a 2-week gap. A little bit of a break, if you will. And a bunch of things went down last time. A lot of very personal character moments as we went through how everyone dealt with the aftermath of the chaos of episode 3, especially. And well, I am yet again the keeper of this, Taima, and I am going to pull the recap of once we've reintroduced our characters. So first out we have RB, who is green today, and we'll love that. Who is playing Danny the Monstrous.
Wait, hold on. Everybody except for me is in the wrong place.
Yeah.
What?
I was just missing a
Oh my god! Oh no!
I will be playing Betty. I'm gonna be like, oh, I'm so cute.
I had just fixed it.
I'm
playing.
Oh no, I'm lucky again.
I'm playing Drake.
I'm lucky, I guess.
It's okay. They are back in order. We haven't got it. If you were there and you saw that, you didn't see it actually.
Okay, there we go.
If you saw that, you're wrong.
Yeah, exactly. If you saw that, you're wrong.
Take 2.
One shot. Yeah, you know what? You're not wrong. One shot that is just a so next
body swapping.
Yeah, so next monster mystery, a monster that makes people body swap. Everything is Freaky Friday.
Okay, I'll write it down.
Already down. Fantastic.
I'm in.
Everyone's in. Great.
Yep.
Anyway, back on track. RB.
Yeah.
You're playing Danny the Monstrous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Things are going great, y'all.
Brain rot today, keeping it short. Gotcha. Let's move on. And then we have M, who is playing Lucky the Flake.
Yes. I will solve all the mysteries and make everyone see that I was right all along. They were fools to doubt me.
Fools to doubt you, and you're not having like 5 different mental breakdowns or anything.
No, I'm just being very efficient and rational. Thank you.
Sure. Totally. And then we have Fishy, who is today going to be playing Drake, the Chosen.
Yep.
Who doesn't want to be the Chosen, no?
Yeah. I am cool, I am tough, I am 18, and I don't want to do this shit anymore.
Yeah, that's how it be when a lot of things are just very hard. Oh, you know what I realized I didn't do this time? I as a fool, I managed to forget that I have the coolish close-up of the back of the close-ups of the images. Can't believe this. Today is going so well.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna fast forward.
Fine.
Look, it's Danny.
What?
Yay!
Yay!
Heck yeah.
It's Lucky!
Hey.
It's Drake!
Oh, we didn't get the purple hair recolor.
No, I forgot!
I started to actually draw Drake with purple hair, but I never did because
That's a future thing.
It's a future
One day.
thing. We'll fix it. Yeah, that's a known
One day.
thing.
I'll
Drake,
fix it in post.
today, Drake has purple hair because of a mishap in the last session. So that's fun too.
We'll
Yeah.
get to it.
On another note, and now, finally, least but not last, we have Guinea, who's going to be playing Sweet Dear Betty.
I'm kind of maybe grounded. And also,
For
my
life.
favorite
For
color
life.
is purple.
maybe.
A little bit.
You are.
Tiny bits.
are grounded for life. You also just learned that you're the daughter of Bigfoot. So that
Yes,
makes you
so my
half
mom's Bigfoot, apparently.
Now what? Oh shit.
Maybe. I don't know.
I don't know. What's one gonna do with that information? That's a lot. And on that note, I'm gonna go in and see. So in last episode, it felt like a lot happened, even though it didn't really. It was mostly a little bit of it was a lot of character reflections, I would say. Or hunters were gathering their thoughts the day after splitting up, each on their own, after what felt like probably a much too long day of too many things going so very wrong, or at the very least not as planned. We see Lucky wake up sleeping by their desk after a night of studies and research, going through all of Robin's moving boxes and eventually having a talk with, well, of all people, their ex, who calls on their mostly broken phone. And the day after, Lucky is woken up by the father Henry, who shows up and is very, very worried about them. But it's not like he needs to be or anything. Clearly.
No.
No. We see
Oh, good. I meant to do that.
We see Drake, who after separating from Betty and others had run off on his own. He's with Mac and Larry that morning, but last night it was thanks to another her old friend, Kim, that he was able to even ask for a place to stay the night in the first place. And we also see the very long and emotional talk he has with his old friend and, we learn, ex-boyfriend Damien. We see Betty, who stares out the window to her brother's school on the other side of the street. She worries for him and for Drake and for everyone else, but she also thinks of how her mother finally came clean and told her about why things are strange and weird, and she's appalled for Bigfoot, and then Max had a nightmare, and there was like a strange circular bruising, and oh gosh, everything is happening so much. Why is nobody answering my texts? We see Danny, who is preparing for football with her probably not totally not drunk friend, or rather cleaning up, because clearly nobody's coming. Everyone is cancelling as people are freaked out by the kids disappearing. Go figure. Thinking back on the day before, she had thinks of how he helped her mother with the book club meeting, and ended up entertaining a young kid named Victor Newton, who was there with his mother as well. Well, that is before the ska band gang dragged her out to get drunk. As the flashbacks come to conclusion, in current times, Denny and Lucky meet up when they connect Victor to the victims. Elsewhere, Drake calls Betty and tells her how he's done. He doesn't want to be chosen one, but he got her back. He always will, and she tells him that's fine. That she will keep investigating and that he should do things his own way. On the bus home, Betty thinks of ways to sneak out and meet Drake, despite being, super grounded. Back in the apartment complex where Lucky lives, they meet Denny and make plans to go visit the neighbor. And with our hunters still split up in some maybe not quite talking to each other for reasons. That's where we left them last week. 2 weeks ago, even.
Woohoo.
We're doing great, guys.
They're doing so great. Now, going for today. So, in Lake Wanda, there is a gym that's shared by the town's only high school and one of the middle schools. There, in this gym, stands Professor Wallace Keller, the gym teacher who has been there late today. He looks at the clock hanging up on one of the walls and sighs when the lights flicker. They've been doing so on and off ever since the storm last night. Every so often he gives his arm an idle scratch, a strange circular bruise just below his shoulder, and he throws yet another glance at the clock, then at his phone, shrugging, and as he picks it up and dials a number. Yeah, hey hon, yeah, no, I'm ready to head home now. Nobody showed up, so it was probably some prank. Oh, you're outside already? Oh, great. He sighs, looking a bit relieved, and begin to head for the door, not noticing the long shadow that's forming behind his back as the light once more goes down.
I'm sure he'll be fine.
Sure, everything's fine.
He's a teacher. Things don't go wrong with teachers. This feels so much cuter than reading at least my character.
I love this version where we all just sort of rock out during the song. It's a good thing there's a picture there instead of.
So, for those of you watching, what you missing when the tiny thing, or the only thing you miss when I put in the little cool picture is everyone dancing because while the melody right goes. It's great. So,
We like to dance.
we like to dance. It is afternoon,
Let's
and Lucky and Danny are standing in the hallway, awkwardly
Oh,
scheming. You have walked up to the door and walked away from the door at least 3 times by now. This is like the 4th time you turn around and wondering if, like, is this a good idea? Is this are we doing this? So, and Arby, why don't you take this scene?
can we go over the plan again, please? Because I'm not really sure what's happening anymore.
Okay. So, you've got some magazines
Yeah,
for the child
yeah, the Discovery Girl magazine.
that
Yeah.
you know.
Uh-huh.
So we're just gonna give it to him
Yeah.
alone in his room.
Alone in his room. That's weird.
Okay, well, we need to talk to him without his mother present, so otherwise I'll distract Rachel and you can go give the magazines to the kid and then talk to him.
Okay.
And okay, so
So
Ask him
you
about-
distract her.
Yeah.
I will ask him about.
if he has a creepy amulet that he's using to summon demons to kidnap children,
That's a little on the nose.
well, you can
It's like-
take a circuitous route, but just get there in the end.
Okay.
And
So ask him if he has the amulet.
and also tell him that previous people who used the amulet have ended getting eaten by the demons themselves. Because
There's
I'm
de-
pretty sure that's what Monica was hinting at. And we need to scare him off using this thing anyway. So
Well, then why don't you go talk to him and then I'll distract Rachel? Because
okay,
you
but
know more
I
about it.
don't have the magazine. You
I
have the
can give you the
magazines.
I can give you the magazines.
Okay, so they're my magazines.
Well, they're my magazines.
No, but we're pretending they're mine. Okay, we'll just
We're thinking
let's
too much
just-
about it. Let's just knock on the
let's just
door
go
and
in
do
there.
it. Okay.
So you head up and you decide to, and you knock on the door and then you pause and then you remember that, all right, they have a doorbell, and then you click it. And
Enough, Danny.
it takes a little while, and then you hear what sounds like the typical teenage noise from somewhere on the inside, and you hear heavy steps that are just like dragging feet, and a sound of the lock before someone opens, and on the other side, stands Lottie. Lottie is the older sibling of Victor. She narrows her eyes, squinting at the two of you. A quite short girl with hair that has been color black, but you can see that the brownish hair just like Rachel's has like grown out a little bit in the roots, and she has some messy makeup going that looks a little bit like maybe she had some sort of got look until she fell asleep on the sofa, and you kind of maybe just woke her up, and she's just kind of glaring at you for a moment, and then it's like, yeah, what? We don't want to buy anything.
Is your brother home?
Victor? Why you want to talk? Oh, why are you asking for Victor?
Well, I
We've got-
know him.
How and why do you know him?
Well, he was at book club, was he not?
Yeah.
With Mom?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, he's such a loser.
You're a loser.
And I elbow Danny.
She looks at you and begins to close the door.
Never mind who's that. Well, Danny's probably the most loser of all. But
Hey.
can we talk to your brother? We have some things for him. Book
What?
club things.
I have a lot of things going for me. I'm not a loser.
Yeah, I know. That's
She squints and then she recognizes, aren't you the janitor in school?
Listen, I might be.
You're like the
That's
janitor
my
at
business.
my high school. Why do you
That's
want
my-
to talk?
that
Why
is
do you
my
want to
business.
talk to? Why do you want to talk to Victor?
I don't just work at the high school. Also,
it's a book club thing.
we brought
This is
magazines
What are
for
those?
him.
Multiple.
What
Different
kind of
magazines.
What kind of magazines are you holding up? Can you describe what is the first title on the upper one?
Okay, I'm trying to think. Trying to think of like magazines. What did I say that
What
they were?
like it's magazines and comics and stuff was what he was keeping himself busy with. What kind of books and comics, whatever, would Denny have laying around from, when Denny was a kid? And
Like a lot of shoot, I forget the title, but it's there's this one that's about like rocks.
And not the cool musical kind.
No, like,
Um,
She
yeah,
doesn't.
like rocks and do-it-yourself crystal growing and science experiments, stuff like that.
I want
Well-
Denny to roll a manipulate with a negative 1 because this is super sketchy.
Okay, hold on. Let me.
can I try to aid?
Yeah, you can try to aid. That's a cool
'Cause-
roll, but go on and show me how you're helping.
Where's the aid? I was trying to help out
Mm-hmm.
by saying, well, I'm sure you know that your brother would be very embarrassed if you knew, if you told anyone about these magazines. So he would probably appreciate it if you just forgot you ever saw these magazines. Trying to play in like to be like, oh, you're gonna have ammunition to tease him about.
Oh,
Kind of
Can't I?
okay. I get you.
trying to
Can't I just
entice her with that.
Can't I just give him to him and like let's say that it's from you guys?
Well, I want to give them to him myself.
Like I said, he would probably be embarrassed if you knew. So
Yeah,
These are
well,
it's
I
better
would.
if we just give it.
Oh. Well,
They're special.
so RB, I need you to roll to manipulate someone, and M, I need you to roll to help out. And remember that I gave you a -1 on the show. Oh, you don't need a -1. It can't be worse.
Well,
That tracks.
Help out.
I guess.
I have so much luck. I'm just gonna use it.
Oh.
I'm just gonna use the luck. I have so much. I'm just gonna use it.
Nice.
And
Ding 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 ding.
Okay.
So-
What do you say in that case that would win this situation over?
listen, I don't know if you know this, but your brother's been going through a hard time recently. And I see the way the other kids treat him, and I just want to show him a bit of kindness if I can. You know? If we can make the world a better place, it's better for all of us.
All I'm saying is it's kind of weird that you show up here when Mom isn't even home.
Well, we thought that she was home. We wanted to talk to her about it. She's
working.
okay. Well,
I'll call for him. She squints a little bit, but closes the door, and then you hear her walk off. I'm going like, Victor!
That went well, I think.
Hey! Victor!
I'm just gonna stick something in the chat real quick.
And then there is another long silence. Oh. Oh boy. Another fun. I will have to look at your little sheet for that one. I will get back to you after the break later.
Okay.
Or when it comes up, because I like keeping things secret anyway. After a while, you hear her call for a couple of more times, and then she comes back, and she looks a little bit flustered, almost embarrassed and annoyed at the same time, and she got her phone on her, and it's like, yeah, so Victor isn't home.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, she stumps her feet a little bit, and then looks at you, looks at the two of you, and
Is that normal for him?
no, not. I mean, he's been walking out at times, but he's. I'm going to get in so much trouble.
Do you have any idea where he would have gone?
No, he doesn't hang out with anyone anymore.
But does he have spots that he likes to go to?
That comic store maybe sometimes. Yeah, I think he likes that.
Which one?
He won't answer the phone.
That's bad.
That is bad. Here, we'll leave these here with you.
Okay.
Do you want us to go look for him?
She looks. Yeah, she looks a bit shocked. Should I call someone? There's been kids going missing, right?
You should probably call your mom at the very least.
Mom.
Yeah.
She pauses, and you can tell that she didn't
Let's
like
be-
that answer.
Listen,
Well,
I know
wish-
doing mom bad, whatever, but in this case, she's your primary caregiver. She's got to know something, you know.
Also, we've been trying to look into those kids going missing, and we're not sure, but your brother might have something to do with it.
Why don't you go ahead and roll for gut instinct?
I have it open. Boop.
Oh wow, okay. You get this realizing that he isn't home, he's missing. This is bad. Obviously this is bad. It's never been a good thing when someone wasn't where you expected them to be. Especially now that and it's too convenient too that just as you guys figured out that he was related, he goes missing. But most of all, did he leave anything behind?
Yeah, that was what I was going to try to ask.
Okay, go on.
If he might have something to do with it.
What do you mean have something to do with it?
Well, we've been looking at the kids who've gone missing, and they might know each other. So, if it's nothing, it's nothing. But
what?
could you help us look through his room to see if there's any kind of clue? And if we find nothing, perhaps it will give you some peace of mind to know that he's not involved.
Okay, grimaces and I'm not supposed.
I know it's a lot, but we could still be on time.
She sighs loudly, and then she looks between the two of you, decides that Luck is the less intimidating of the two people standing before her, and says like, okay, you can look, and I don't know. Let me know if like mom shows up or something. I don't wanna. Because if she comes and I'll get in trouble.
I could wait in the hall.
Okay. And she shows you in. It's a cozy little apartment of at the typical like lower middle class apartment. You can tell from the setup by one of the desks that you pass that probably one of the parents sometimes works from home there. There's a bunch of notes and papers and clippings laying around, and it's pretty cramped.
Really quite similar in layout to my apartment.
Yeah, very similar. A little bit bigger, but still pretty cramped, especially at least for a family of 4. And she shows you his room, which is also quite small. He has one of those. Is it called a loft bed? That's a Swedish word for it, maybe. Well, you know when they have like the
a bunk bed, but no bottom bed.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's a loft bed.
Yeah, it is
That's
a loft bed. Cool, it was the right word. And yeah, like a loft. There's one of these like loft beds, and then there's a desk underneath, and there's a bunch of comics and things laying around, and some. Yeah, it looks like a regular children's room, really.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll.
I want to investigate it, and as someone who was once a very paranoid teenager, I'm gonna look in all the spots I used, and then tap the underside of drawers and look at all the spots where a kid with a big imagination could do some spy shit.
Roll to investigate.
So let's investigate a mystery, or
yes, roll to investigate a mystery.
Awesome.
Okay.
That's not great, but I think I'm also going to use a luck because
that's fair.
Lucky's feeling not great about having missed clues in their own apartment.
Go on.
So it's all like, okay, gotta figure this out now.
Using your instincts from remembering how things were when you were a child, you start to pick up on like some things that you normally would have missed. For one, you notice that it almost looks. One of the strange things that you see in the room is that that in the ceiling, just above where he would have been laying, at night, there looks like someone has like scraped in these little circular marks. It's like repetitive, almost as if someone did it constantly to calm themselves.
And does it kind of look like the circular marks on the amulet?
Yes, probably. Like the
Right.
way it's very similar to the way that Robin drew the circle of the like eye shape inside in. You also know, the second thing you see is of in one of the drawers you open up. There's a lot of other things, a little bit of notes on school paper, and you lift a folder, and under the folder you find another journal that is a little bit worse for wear. It's almost as if it has been out in rain recently. And you pick it up, I assume.
Yeah, I page through it.
And I am going to show you what you find.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that's not great. That's not great.
That's not good.
Lottie.
I don't like this at all. No.
Lottie. Uh-oh.
I am going to see if I can make the image show in the
Okay,
show.
hold on.
Because...
I gotta write these down.
Oh, Lottie is on there. Okay. Okay.
Max is on the list.
Yep.
That doesn't bode well.
I do not like this. I do not know.
You do
Okay.
not know indeed. Okay, let's
No,
see.
just no.
Is there anything else in the journal? Or is it more like a notebook with empty pages and
There's a lot of ripped out pages.
okay.
Dang, it didn't work. I used a code that is supposed to send an image to chat, but it didn't want to. That's unless it's like this. Dang it! Never mind then.
I can read off the names.
I was just gonna say.
Yeah.
Okay, so the names are Benjamin, which is crossed out, Max, Anya, which is crossed out, Alexander, Chase, George, Linus, which is crossed out, Lottie, and Wallace, which is also crossed out.
Yeah.
I know my neighbor kid is called Lottie, right?
Lottie is his older sister.
And I know that.
You do know that.
Lottie?
Yeah. What?
I think it would be a good idea if you stay. This is gonna sound weird, but I think it would be a
What?
good idea if you stay in my secret basement hideout.
Your secret basement
We're gonna
hideout?
we're gonna talk to your mom about this, but I show her the list.
What's this? She looks at the list. Benjamin? Benjamin is the kid who got missing.
Yes, and so is Anya.
Who's
I
Anya?
don't know. Some kid.
Linus. Valis, isn't that that's our gym teacher?
I don't know. That it's probably a bad sign that he's crossed out.
Oh.
Look, we've been looking into this, and we think your brother might be working with some shady people.
Why would he do that?
I don't know. Does he seem... Did something happen recently with these people? Does he seem more withdrawn, angrier than he's been before?
I mean, she sighs a little bit and half's thinking about this. I mean, I don't know. He never...
Hey, did you guys find anything in there?
Yeah, we did.
She never...
Can I come in, please?
Is it okay if Danny comes in?
I guess.
Come on in.
I'm coming in. I walk in.
I mean, I guess he never hangs out with, like, his old friends anymore, like Naomi and the other kid. What was his name? Oliver, I think.
Oliver.
Yeah, I mean...
Okay, he's not on the list.
No, I mean, he's like his best friend, so that would be weird.
Neither is Naomi, but Naomi went missing.
No, yeah.
But she went missing together with Anya, right?
Yeah, so
that way might be a sign that these shady people are not entirely... Look, so Lottie, why don't you go into the other room and call your mom?
Yeah. If there's any point to call her, it's now.
I mean...
She should come home.
She's working at, like, the bar in town. I'm not sure if she's allowed to have her phone on.
Well, then call the bar. I'm sure they'll understand.
Yeah, I guess. She looks at you guys a little bit concerned, and then she moves over and it starts to dial the number of her mother.
And I very quietly whisper to Danny, "Okay, Danny, can you smell this kid, or do you need to for that?"
I could only smell him if I do the whole thing. I don't.
Shit.
Okay.
We could do pet mode again. We could do pet mode.
Speaking of, because the question in chat, this is actually something that you would know, but I'm gonna let Arbil look at that himself. So yeah, go on. Sorry.
Well, I was gonna ask that in a minute. Let's resolve this right now. We could do pet mode. Be like, oh, I have to go get my dog, and
I mean, we do need to find him.
I'm the dog.
We do need to find him. Let's first call, because these are all children. So
yeah,
Betty might know them.
Let me see the list.
Oh, you know them.
Yeah. So can I ask who of these are on the team?
Yes. Okay. Give me a second. I'm gonna get my notes up. So Benjamin, Max, Alexander, George, and Linus are all kids in the same football team.
Yeah, I know a good chunk of these kids.
Okay. So I think
Chase is same class, and you've seen him hang with some of the kids in the football team, but he's not part of it.
Mm-hmm.
okay. So
And Wallace, you know actually, because Wallace Keller is the father of one of your friends.
Wait a fucking second. Hold on. Give me a second. Give me a second. I need to.
You already said that. I'm
no,
giving...
this is me, RB, speaking.
Oh.
Shit, I forgot what I was looking for. Hold on.
Because I think our top priority is getting these kids somewhere safe.
Mm-hmm.
We should probably be in the basement, but
shit, god damn it.
I can't think of a reason why the kids would go in the basement. I didn't. Shit.
This Wallace guy, Wallace Keller, he's my friend Carissa's dad.
Okay, so his dad is kidnapped now. Great.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully kidnapped, hopefully not dead, but we're going with kidnapped.
Yeah. Fingers crossed for kidnapped. Do you want me to do dog mode?
Yes. We'll explain it to Lottie later. I'm gonna call Betty.
Well, no, I can just go. We can go out into the hall and be like, "Oh, I need to get my dog."
Okay,
then...
just I don't know, grab an old shirt of his so that you have something to smell.
Well, why don't you grab the shirt? I'm not gonna have hands. I grab
the shirt and I stuff it in my bag. I grab a random shirt from that looks dirty from the floor, stuff it in my bag, and then call Betty.
Okay.
Wait, I thought you said we were keeping Betty out of the loop.
I know, I was going to, but we need to go look for the monsters. Someone needs to look after the children, and since we want the children safe, Betty and Drake will also be safe.
Okay.
I dial Betty.
Okay.
I mean, I don't want to do it, but do you have a better plan?
No.
Is this the first thing I hear when I pick up my phone?
Yeah. Okay, yeah. You know what? You're so changing scenes a little more. I'm gonna change scenes for a moment. Just so while this is happening, Betty, you are finally home. You've been leaving up. Oh shit! I mixed up some names. Ignore that. You are. Yes, I definitely mixed up a name. So, the redact one. So one thing to retract. Chase is not a football kid. He's also not in the same class. I got it wrong because Chase because Chase is the kid who Max was accompanying. If you remember from last episode.
Oh no.
Because of the buddy system.
The little kid.
Great if both the buddies need to get abducted.
Yep. I'm taking them. I'm staying with them though.
You could call it the buddy system, or you could call it 2 for the price of 1.
Yes. Great.
Oh,
It's a BOGO.
Yes. Fine. Wonderful. I was already determined to stick with those kids though. So I was already on the bus with them, with both of them. So that helps. Or we all 3 get abducted. That's also fun-ish. No. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. It's fine. I'm fine. Everything is fine.
Well, that's one way to get Drake back into the game.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes. He would be very motivated, I'm sure. Yeah. And I'll just pick up Susan and then go into rage mode. It's fine. Super fine.
But we're not there yet.
Why does it not work? Sorry, I am just annoyed by codes not doing what I want them to. Yes. So you are getting off the bus back in your lovely little neighborhood, and you've just dropped off Chase, who lives a little bit down the same street from you, to his family, and you are now walking with Max, who like every so often stops to kick on one of the rocks in front of him. He is very pouty. He has complained a couple of times about football trainings, but even more times he has been complaining about, well, about his friends who he doesn't know where they are, and being grounded and everything else that is going on. Mm-hmm. It sounds a little bit like he's focusing on the fact that the training is cancelled to not have to think so much about the rest of it.
I'm basically constantly trying to steer the conversation back towards like stuff that might connect the list of kids that I had, which is slightly shorter than the list that the others had, but similar. Like anything to do with like where all those people were involved.
Yeah, so
because that's Betty's theory right now. She has a list of victims, which is Benjamin, Robin, Anya, Naomi, Linus, Max, and Victor. And Robin, she knows, was probably not connected to all that, but the others, she is looking for something that connects those kids, because that's the names that she has.
When did you add Victor to the list?
Because we saw the things at Victor's house, and also something funky about his aura.
Yeah. Well, not on his aura, but like he had a weird aura. That was the thing. Yeah. Cool.
And she's kind of assuming that he's also going to be kidnapped. That's her working theory right now, because searching people aren't sharing their information.
So are you trying to ask? Look
at them! Look at them looking so satisfied. Look at them!
So are you trying to ask Max about all of this while you are walking, or are you? Yeah. So go on and have that conversation then.
I mean, yeah, like it's kind of weird though that Benjamin disappeared and Max disappeared.
I'm here.
Well, sorry, that Benjamin and Linus, I totally didn't say Max. I said
it sounds like he's thinking too much.
I mean, the Benjamin and Linus disappeared, and like you said that Linus had the same like bruise, right? So I was thinking,
we were like comparing them. It was really weird.
Yeah, like that's super weird.
It kind of hurts too. I mean, only when you touch it, but still.
Has it changed?
No.
Oh, okay. Do you know, like, because Anya and Naomi also disappeared. Do you know anything about them? Have you guys, like, seen each other recently?
You already asked me, like, yesterday, I think. There is, like, many Anya in school.
Yeah, she's from the trailer park.
Oh,
and she's friends with Naomi?
Naomi, and who's Naomi?
I don't know. She's in your school, not mine.
Your school. It used to be your school, to be fair.
Sure, but like I'm not there anymore, and you are. So you're like my
I don't
informant.
know. They're like younger than me or something. He kicks the rock again.
Have you seen them recently? Because like they disappeared as well.
See if I've seen Anya and Naomi?
Yeah.
I don't hang with them. I don't know anything about them.
And like, there's also this kid, like Victor.
Victor. Yeah, I mean, yeah, he's in my class.
So, like, have you talked to him?
He looks away. And
Max?
no, I haven't. We don't have anything in common. He moved up from like the class below us. I think he knows Chase, maybe.
He knows Chase.
Yeah.
What? Like, they're friends, or
I guess.
do they hang out?
I don't
I haven't
know.
You're walking home with him.
He seems to think about it for a moment. I think they used to. I mean, they were in the same class before Victor moved up to my class. He hanged with like him and who's that other? There's some other kid he talks about. But he moved. I think. He thinks.
Do you know do you know a name?
He just calls him Ollie.
Ollie. Okay. But like, is he like? He's not on the football team. He's kind of nerdy, right?
Yeah.
So like.
So like what?
Nothing happened between you guys?
Why would something happen between us?
Well, like something must like connect you all. It's like Lucky always says, you know?
Mom says that Lucky have a lot of theories that are too. Well, I don't remember. What was the word she used? It was a word.
I mean, some of them are kind of out there, but a lot of them are true actually. So, you know, and like they have a point about a lot of stuff. So, you know, just saying, don't count her out.
Well, I don't know. I know nothing's happened to me and with me and Victor. I don't talk to him. We are not friends. We are just classmates. He hasn't even been in. He's just been in my class like this semester, I guess, because I think he moved into town pretty recently. I don't know. What?
I mean, you can tell me if there's something going on. You know that, right? I'm not gonna like babble to mom or anything.
Roll to manipulate someone.
Yeah.
Roll with your new +1
with my
charisma.
new +1. I leveled up, y'all.
Finally,
and
charisma.
Betty is finding out that, hey, maybe, you know, there's something to this talking to people stuff. Hey, and that was the difference between a 6 and a 7.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. Success. He squints at you a little bit. He doesn't. He seem like there's definitely something that he's not telling you. I mean, you've kind of known this all along, that there's something he's not telling you. The question is just how you get him to trust you with this, because you can't quite tell if it's that he's ashamed of it, or if it's that he thinks he'll get in trouble, or if it's something completely different altogether.
I know sometimes weird, stupid stuff happens, and you know, I'm not gonna go and tell mom and dad. You know that, right? I just like kids are disappearing.
I know.
Ben disappeared and Linus disappeared. I just want that to stop, and I don't want you to be in danger as well, and your other friends.
Well, guess. I mean, he goes through like a couple of different complicated expressions before finally, with a very deep sigh, he mutters something that you have to like have him like repeat because you can't hear it the first time. It's literally like,
Can you say that again?
It was just a prank.
Prank?
Yeah, I mean, it was going to just be a prank. It was kind of stupid, I guess.
A prank on him?
He looks away. He looks he looks very guilty. He looks a little bit like a dog who was used to when a dog has who knows that they have done something wrong, and they sit in like a corner someplace and they are pretending that they totally don't know that they did something wrong, but it's extremely obvious. That's kind of expression he got.
In the meanwhile, Betty is absolutely a dog who's on the trail. Come on, Max.
Well, it was in the lunchroom, and we were just going to like prank him, but then he, fell, and there was this whole thing with food everywhere, and it made a scene, and everyone were laughing, and I think he was pretty embarrassed and angry, probably.
Who was the prank on?
Victor.
I mean, you didn't mean for it to go that way, right?
I mean, not that bad, at least. We were just goofing around.
Who's the other ones? Because like it might be related.
It's back when it's back when I just joined the football team, and we were like chatting in the table, and Benjamin likes making everyone else laugh and stuff, I guess, and he was kind of the first one of them that actually spoke to me, and then I guess things just got too far and stuff.
Can you say who else was there?
I mean, like most of the team, well, like some of the team was there.
So you got Ben, probably Linus. Was he there?
Who?
Linus?
Yeah, Linus was there too.
And who else? You got to do like in the CSI, where you picture how what it looked like.
You're so nerdy.
I know, just humor me.
It was me, Benjamin, Alexander, George, and Linus. Yeah. It was there.
So, Max, and I know you don't believe in this shit, and I don't tell Mom I said that, and I know you think it's stupid, but
he kicks the rock again.
you gotta tell Alexander and George, because they're still okay. I think they were there on the bus, right?
Yeah, we've spoken about it.
So you gotta tell them to stay in the light, because it's in the shadow where the things are. And I know that sounds stupid, but like, it's real, Max. they have to, like, I don't know, carry a flashlight with them if they want to go into the dark, or just, go on, make sure that there's lights in their room and stuff.
What if it's
important.
What if it's like the storm and the light just goes?
That's what you have a flashlight for.
What if the flashlight light goes?
That's what you have a flashlight on your phone for.
What if the phone... You can tell that this is gonna keep going.
Uh-huh. Well, then you're fucked, and you also don't get to tell Mom I said that. But like, I'm not kidding. I know it's weird, but like...
I have homework to do. He walks into the... You are outside the door now, and he opens it up. And sort of kicks his shoes off and mutters, I'm home, to the parents. A very grumpy, angsty teen, hell, I'm home. To which Susan just comes out, like, with his, like...
Hi, Mom.
Oh, hi. Hi, darling. How was school today?
Meh.
Oh, is everything all right?
Yeah. Just... And I turn towards Mac. Just, you have to call them.
Huh?
Mom, don't worry, Mom. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
And Max calls back. I'm grounded. I'm not allowed. My phone privileges have been revoked. And her mom and Susan just looks at you questioning. Call who?
Oh, like Alexander and George.
Oh, Alexander and George. What? Okay. What, did they not know that football was cancelled today?
Yeah, that's it. So he has to call them.
I could call them. Oh, I'll go and call their mothers, and she walks off into the other
room. I'm gonna go after Max and thrust my phone into his face.
Yeah, you are about to go into Max's room, and you pick it up. You're ready, and you're like, okay, you got a call, and just as you pick it up.
Quickly pick up, especially see the thing quickly.
And the last...
Yeah, I don't want to do it either, but do you have a better plan?
Lucky, are you okay?
Betty.
Are you okay?
Hi.
Lucky, are you...
Write down
Betty.
these names for me. Max, Alexander.
Yeah, and I fumble for my notebook, even though I have my phone in my hand. Max, Alexander, okay?
Chase, George, and Lottie.
Okay.
We found the hit list. People who've already been crossed out are Benjamin, Anya, Linus, and Wallace, which is apparently
Wallace
their gym
Keller.
teacher.
You know exactly who Wallace is. He's your gym teacher too.
Yeah. I figured.
So Naomi was either an accident or these things are thinking for themselves. We need some way to keep these kids safe when it gets dark.
I give a last look to my brother's bedroom and then slip into my own room because can't let my brother know that I'm giving his very private information to our cousin.
I won't tell anyone. I won't tell Mom. Well, Lucky.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so I talked to Max and he finally told me, and like that list that you just said, I think I know why a lot of those names are on there.
Mm-hmm.
So apparently the football team or some kids from the football team, and they're the ones that are on your list, Lucky. They pulled a prank on Victor, and you know how we saw how Eddie saw that the aura was weird for Victor. So I thought he was maybe also a victim, but now maybe he's not, because like he's the one that they pulled a prank on, and so I think that maybe he's not another victim, and also he's not on your list. So that would.
Yeah, it's Victor's list.
Yeah, he's
Look,
the one who made the list.
I'm sure their parents and family will be very happy to know why they've disappeared. But I also need you to go and do something useful without throwing yourself into danger. Do you think you can do that?
Don't be mean, Lucky.
Shut up. I'm not being mean.
You're being mean. You're being really mean.
It's she didn't listen to me being nice, so I guess I'll just have to be direct. It's not being mean.
Yeah.
It's
Let's hurry this up. I want to go wolf mode.
Sorry. What was I saying?
She needs
Oh,
to be
right.
careful.
Keep them safe.
Yeah.
I think the safest place would be my basement, but I think it might be a hard sell to get people in there.
Shit, that's my phone. Hold on. Hey.
Hey, Danny.
Who is
Hold
it?
up, Danny's talking to someone.
Um,
Can you do it on speaker so I can hear?
Yeah, I can do it on speaker. Hold on. Hey.
No, she can't do it.
why
Danny, don't.
Why are you putting me on speaker?
We're going
Danny, we're not
sicko
giving
mode
her
at
more
this-
information.
We're... Hi.
Well,
What?
I need that I
Hello.
need information though. You told me to get all the
Betty.
information.
Betty.
Who is
Betty,
that?
deep breath. Betty, deep breath. Hi, who is this?
There's a. I'm. Oh.
You know I don't do contacts. Who is this?
Sorry, I just need to.
A lot of people feel that way when confronted with Danny. Take your time.
Okay, it's. Well, it's me, you know, Carissa, your friend, your buddy, your mate. Hi.
Yeah, how's your dad?
There's
Is this-
another long silence.
Is this the person
I
whose
mean,
dad
I was
just
about
disappeared?
I was about to ask you if you knew something. What do you
No.
know? Why are you asking about my dad? Hey, what?
I don't know any. I've never known anything in my life.
I was going to go pick him up from work, and
Is he not there?
no. I mean, he was supposed to meet someone there, and it never showed.
Who was he supposed to
Yeah.
meet?
I don't know. I mean, he didn't tell me because who is that?
This is Lucky. Lucky, say hi.
Hi, I'm also a janitor. We exchange tips.
The weird one who lives at the graveyard, you know? Yeah.
Don't describe me as the weird one.
Well, you are the weird one.
Well, out of the two of us, who's... Never mind.
Listen, I'm the most normal. I'm the football.
I'm gonna start texting Drake everything, by the way.
The one with the big dog?
Yes, I have
Yeah.
a big dog, but
Yeah,
she's got
actually,
fleas, so
we
I
need to check on
going
that
to
dog
have to
soon.
take it to the vet.
What?
I do not have fleas. Shut up.
I'm not talking. I'm talking about my dog.
So, who was your dad meeting?
I don't know. I think probably someone from school. It's confidential, remember?
No.
When you're working as a teacher, things get confidential. He didn't tell me. He said he was gonna meet someone.
Oh, is it like a parent-teacher sort of thing?
I think so, maybe.
Ah,
That or like some, or maybe it was like a student that was worried about some. I don't know.
If it's a
Sometimes
student, I can guess who it was.
But then he was like, he said that then he called me and I was already there to pick him up, right? So it's really weird. And he said that he thought maybe it was just a prank because nobody showed. And then he was just gone when, I mean, he didn't come out, right? So I walked up and it was still, I mean, it wasn't locked because I don't know why it wasn't locked. But he wasn't in there.
Okay, well, we'll find him. Or try, at least. In the meantime, just as a precaution, keep the lights on. And if you see any kids that look like they may be mean kids, tell them to keep their lights on.
Mean
and,
kids?
What
are you
She's not on the
talking
list,
about?
she'll be fine.
This is kids and
What
the
was
lights.
that?
And
Nothing.
it's, what did you say?
What are
Sure.
What are you doing?
We're
I'm about to
talking
go.
about how to clean things.
This is
No, it's about lights. You know, if you have the lights on, it's safe.
What?
It's gonna be fine. It'll be fine. And possibly your father went out to meet some friends in a different city.
That doesn't make
And he'll
sense. He was supposed to be there. I was there.
Or
I
he
was
went on a
talking
date
to
or
him on the
something.
phone. I was talking with
Or
him.
he faked his own death and left the state of
What?
Washington.
Why would you do that?
Well,
Or he got framed for the murder of somebody that he held dearly and he left the state. Something like that. Any of those are plausible.
but you don't know
Then
what, so you probably
You're
just
not
go
funny.
to.
You are. I don't know if you're thinking how funny you might think you are, but you
I'm
are
not trying to.
You are
Yeah.
I'm
not
not
funny
trying to be
at all.
funny. I'm
Really
being
not
dead
funny.
serious.
You should probably talk to the police instead of your janitor friend.
That's
Yeah,
let's start
I'm
to
not.
giggle in the
We are in
background.
we are in the same band. I'm talking
Yeah,
to
I
you
know.
because we are, and because we work in the
Well,
same.
then your friend should be responsible and suggest you file a missing person report with the police.
It's only been a few hours, so you can't do a missing persons report yet.
It's
Or you can, but it wouldn't get
She
investigated.
clicks you. You can tell that she's probably pretty upset.
Carissa, I am very sorry. Please forgive me. I will find your dad.
You see the little dots show up a couple of times and then they go away.
she'll feel better once we fix this.
No, she won't. Anyway, let's go. Hey, Betty, what
Okay.
are you talking about?
Then you get two different messages in the two different messages, one from Jesse and one from Corey, say both go in different manners, going, "What the fuck did you do? What did you say? What?"
Maya suggested that her dad killed somebody and fled the state.
And then there's a bunch.
I know that didn't happen, but it.
Okay, I know this is
it
not
may
the
have.
time, but Danny, you are not speaking from experience, right? You kept talking about Tennessee.
No, I'm pleading the fifth here. You don't get to know my secrets.
Okay, let's.
I'm gonna go to your
Betty.
apartment and take off my
want
clothes
to
and go dog
know.
mode. I'm out. I'm budding out. I'm going to your apartment. I'm taking off my clothes and I'm going dog mode.
Lottie comes out and he stares at you. You're taking off your clothes and doing what?
Please, I have to take it back.
They have a strange relationship, okay? Your kink is not my kink, but your kink is okay.
Anyway,
No, it's please.
no. I mean that's
For
what
our D&D group.
Lottie came out. Just heard the last part, which was, I'm taking off my clothes and going something about dogs, and she was like,
It's for our D&D group.
D&D group.
Yeah.
You play D&D naked?
Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
I ask
the most
myself that
truest
every
form of
time we
role
play. Did you talk to your mom?
Yeah, I mean,
Is she coming home?
Yeah, she's coming home. She's
Okay. That's good.
Yeah.
Okay, Danny, you go do your D&D stuff. I'll be right there.
Meanwhile,
What?
Ben.
Dogs and Dawn?
Meanwhile, so Drake.
Dogs and
Drake's scene now. The camera moves away from this huge complete mess and over back to the trailer park where Drake you have had a conversation, you made some text, and you notice that Mac, because I assume that you went back to hang with Mac after the call last session, yeah?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And you notice that he is looking at something and he swears under his breath. You turn to see that the police car is rolling in on outside by the trailer park.
Oh. Hey, you do you want to split or?
I mean, we have where he looks around. Looks around.
I mean, we could easily run home, hide in the car. It doesn't. I should probably change at some
guys.
Point.
Wait.
Oh shit.
You see how Ingela Kane hops and Hall Hastings come out.
It had to be her. Damn it.
And him.
You still have time to run. I'll cover for you.
He looks around as if he's considering it, and then he pauses and he's like, wouldn't that be really weird? There's like a kid missing and I was the last one who saw him.
Yeah. Never mind. Don't run. We'll figure this out somehow.
Marcus, Angela speaks up, and then she nods to you, Drake, but she moves her attention over to. We would like to ask you a couple of questions, if that's all right. And he sort of pauses and just stares at you, Drake, almost as if he's asking for help, because in a sense of, should I just go? Should I do something? What do I do?
That's a good question. I'm gonna look at him and just nod.
Sure.
It's basically just whatever you're thinking. Just do that.
He looks nervous and looks back to them, yeah, sure. What about? Well, you did say that you saw Benjamin the night of his disappearance, no? Yeah. And she kinda gestures for him to come along. He throws one last look at you before going off to the side where you can't quite hear where the conversation is going.
What's the partner doing?
Hastings?
Is anybody like watching me?
Mm-hmm. Hastings is giving. Hastings is glancing, like he is listening in on the conversation and every so often commenting, but he's also keeping an eye on you, like out of the corner of his eye. Hastings has given you trouble a couple of times before when you have been a troublesome kid in town. He has also more than you also know that he has at the least. Once or twice brought Lester into to jail for being drunk. Yep.
So I'm kind of just gonna look at Hastings and be like, should I go?
Leave. Sure. He seems to consider, and then he just gestures for you to go off because he doesn't know any involvement of related to you.
Okay, so I'm gonna like just sort of go off, out of sight sort of thing. And then I'm gonna attempt to do something that might be stupid.
Oh.
I am going to use my shapeshifter to turn into a squirrel.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna attempt to go eavesdrop on that conversation.
Okay. Okay, let's see. Yeah, you do shapeshift into a squirrel. Can you roll to act under pressure?
All right. Hey.
Nice. Yeah, you don't have the advance, so it's a regular full success. But you are a squirrel. Drake goes off and disappears into the ground, and a little squirrel comes up. And you are very relieved to see that you do not have, like, purple fur or something. The cops don't even look your way. But you kind of catch a bit of the end of end a bit of the conversation of them asking, so where he was during a certain times, and similar basic questions. If can someone back that up? And then. Mac looks uncomfortable, but he always is in these kinds of situations. And he's even more so now that he isn't high at all, which is less usual for him. At least the last year or so. Eventually, they ask if he can come down to the station with them. And he hesitates, going a little bit like, what, the station? What? I haven't done anything. And they're like, no, we are not saying you have, but we need your we thought you take your statement on at the station. Just to cover our grounds. Do you do anything, or?
Drake is torn, but I think the best thing he can do is he's just gonna leave. And he'll keep in touch with Mac.
Yeah, and Mac, after some hesitation, you can see every so often as you look over your shoulder that they are still talking, and after a couple of gestures and conversation back and forth, it seems like he finally gives in and goes with them.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna hop off of the car I was perched on listening and go off somewhere out of sight and shift back into my purple-haired Drakey self.
Yeah.
And I think I need to go home and change because I'm still wearing what I wore yesterday.
Yeah, I mean,
which is like a torn shirt,
no,
oversized
because you have borrowed
jacket.
No, you have your borrowed clothes. Because your
so
clothes are completely wet. So you probably have.
So I'm wearing Matt's clothes, Kim's jacket.
You're wearing one of Mac's band t-shirts and Kim's big jacket, along with your jeans that were dried on one of that they hang up to dry. So
it's like a clothesline out there, yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna just attempt to go back to my trailer and change right quick.
Yep.
And then once I'm changed, like drop Betty a text saying they took Mac to the station. And
And this is about the same time as where I cut you guys off. So let's see. I'm thinking you had written names down and were discussing and came up with a plan. You could do something not without putting yourself in danger, as you agreed, and all of that.
Yes.
And now, at the very end of this conversation, but before I've clicked the phone, you see a text as your phone flashes saying, "Kane took Mac to the station."
So I've also been texting everything to Drake about the list, and that Victor is the one that did it, and Drake kind of.
I think Drake just might have been a bit distracted by what was happening where he was, and so he opens and you see a wall of information, and he's like, okay then, and writes what he was going to say before catching up.
Yeah.
Basically, I'm just like shorthanding everything that's happened that I found out.
Okay. So, my friends, what do you guys do?
So I'm gonna go dog mode.
So Lottie is standing next to me.
It's not a weird thing. It's not a weird thing. I'm just gonna go.
So
you're gonna
go dog mood and naked.
It's a D&D thing.
Yeah, I have to go get in character. It's very normal. I'm going to.
I think
you don't have to explain anymore.
I'm just gonna leave.
I think you guys should leave now, probably.
Yes, so your mom is going to come and take care of you.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Stay in the light. We might be back in contact.
She looks at you guys very skeptical. It's he has to say it's like all suspicion came back on.
It's better to stay inside, is what I'm trying to say, because we just heard that your gym teacher has not come home.
Can I tell her the truth? Can I tell her the truth, please? Can I tell her the truth?
And that was after.
What?
Keep the lights on.
What truth?
Well, the truth is that your gym teacher might have been kidnapped, and someone lured him outside by pretending to be someone he knew. So if someone you know wants you to come outside to a dark place,
she backs away from you. She backs and takes a step back.
Don't go to any dark places. Keep the lights on. Keep the lights on. Keep the lights on.
Taima, does Betty know Lottie?
Lottie. Let's see. Lottie is a couple of years younger than you. But she is in high school, but she is younger. She's like 1 or I think 2 grades below you, maybe. You vaguely know her because when two goth girls see each other in a corridor, there is an instinct.
Oh, that's good to know.
And you're like, yeah, okay, fellow weird alternative kid, nod of appreciation. So you know her that way, but you don't know her well. She hasn't lived in Lake Wonder for very long. But which is also another reason why you instantly noticed that there was another goth kid here. It was like, new one.
Yes, you're like me.
We all know the feel. We all know the feeling.
Oh God, yes. You're weird like me. Okay, you're okay.
Eddie, you're still on the phone, right?
I'm still on the phone.
Okay. I still haven't left. I said I would, but I'm not going to.
We'll leave you alone now, but know that people are impersonating people, asking them to come outside in the dark, and then kidnapping them. So don't do that. And I walk out. Pushing Danny in front of me.
Okay,
She's staring after you. She's staring after you guys, and she's like holding her phone the entire time. And actually, can you roll me a sharp, please?
Who is you?
Either of you. Or both, if you want.
I can do it.
Oh, well, not you. People who are in the location. Okay.
I figured.
Okay. So one thing you do notice, Lucky, you note like she walks up after you guys to grab and quickly close the door after you, and but in that moment when she's a little bit closer, you see that the little red light on her phone is lit, and you think that she might be recording.
That's very sensible.
The conversation.
Shit, I'm gonna get fired. I'm gonna get fired, aren't I? I'm gonna get so fired.
So what Betty wants to do, because she probably knows Lottie well enough to look her up on Instagram or something.
Yeah.
So she'll look Lottie up on Instagram and send her a quick message like, I know my cousin Lucky is super weird. But
oh god.
But she has a point. People are getting kidnapped. Please stay out of dark places. It's supernatural shit. Please.
It takes a while, and then you see her, and then you get a message back which is just WTF ? And then you get blocked.
Oh, okay.
Seems like a sensible kid. I approve.
I tried.
Yeah, well, from her perspective, two very strange adults showed up at her house. Her brother is suddenly missing. They are saying lots of extremely strange things. Suddenly, out of nowhere, someone who she doesn't know how she even knows this conversation is happening.
I mean, she saw Lucky. Lucky said that she was gonna call Betty.
Yeah, I confirmed that Betty was still on the phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, but still, it's still weird.
And we were on speaker and stuff, but it's fine.
Blocked you.
Yeah.
Also, there's more than one Betty, probably.
Yeah.
Cryptic threats.
Regardless,
I know we don't,
from her perspective,
we don't mean it as a threat, but
yeah.
Okay. Well.
We walk and talk back to my house.
Okay. Cool.
Okay.
And
back to the business.
So yeah, we have something we need you to do, Betty. Okay. And Lucky's going to explain it.
Keep the kids safe.
I'm grounded.
Well, what if you did you gathered them all together and I don't know, maybe you told your mom the truth about what's happening, and also you gathered them all together and we're gonna have a party.
Did, and she didn't like it, and we're very super grounded. Like Max is grounded as well, so that's kind of good. But there's other kids on this list. Like Chase is.
Yeah,
Max
I know.
said that.
Yeah, it's that's why I think you guys should all be.
The thing
fortify yourselves in a building.
Max said that Chase used to be like Victor's friend, but maybe not anymore since Victor skipped grades, and
Did he talk about someone named Oliver?
Yes.
Where does he
moved
live?
away.
Oh, great.
To where?
I don't know.
Does Max have contact information for Oliver?
I mean, he didn't really know him. I think he said that Victor talks about Ollie, who I think is Oliver. Had.
Can you
desperately going
phone?
over her nose?
I can't believe I'm saying this, but can you put your mom on the phone?
Oh, I get to talk to your mom? That's cool.
Yeah, sure. Okay. And I'm gonna go downstairs. and give my phone to my mom.
Your mom,
Mom
is standing there in the middle of cooking, and she's like, "No, not right now, Betty. I'm
Lucky wants to talk to you. It's about the stuff.
About the what?
The stuff from last night. The stuff.
Oh, the stuff from last night.
I'll go and turn down the gas for the gas for her while I'll hand the phone over. And I'll go and turn down the gas because I know my mom.
She picks the phone. She picks the phone up and puts it to the ear. Yes, Lucky. And we will get back to that after the break.
It's still on speakerphone though. It's still on speakerphone.
Oh,
So I get to hear it. Oh no.
Yeah,
This
is going great.
Everything is going great and fun.
We're very good at doing things. We're good at talking.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, it's wonderful.
So we will be back in about 10-ish minutes, so everyone can get some water and bathroom breaks and everything they need. See, and I am gonna close off things.
Oh.
I can't.
I always behave.
Well, we are live, so and they all heard that.
Well, that's their problem.
Hello, everyone. We are back from the break, and the last thing that happened is that Betty handed over the phone to her mother Susan for Lucky to have a talk. All while, did you have time to read the text just before that?
I mean, I did probably see it.
Yeah, so you have that. So you're giving it over while you're thinking like, wait, he got the officer came on. And now Susan has the phone. I don't have my phone. I can't do the phone thing. I will have to pretend.
I have left it on speaker though.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah.
I can hear it.
Yeah, but she doesn't think of that. Like, he does like that, and then when she hears how loud it is, the first thing she's gonna do is be like, how do you... What's the button you click to make it more... Oh, there we go.
I sold it like this, Mom.
She clicks the thing until like, yes?
Susan, I have some information for you, and I would like for you to listen to my information. Then I'm going to lay the options out as I see them, and you get to choose, okay?
What is this about now?
Oh, this is about shadow monsters kidnapping kids.
We are not getting ourselves involved in that, okay?
Oh, I'm afraid you're already involved, because I found the magical hit list, and your son's name is on it.
It is on it.
So Max's name is on this thing. Also, Robin's name is not on this thing, so we know they also take people who aren't involved but got in their way, which happens to include your daughter and Drake, when you came running to save them. Thanks for that, by the way. That was good timing. They were being impulsive. So, what we know is these are shadow creatures, and they're under the control of a child, a Victor. Don't know his last name. Yes. He's sending these after people he believes have wronged him. Now, Denny and I are going to try and track him down.
I am Jenny.
Yes. See if we can confront him. What we need is someone to gather the kids on this list who are not taken yet and try and keep them safe. I was looking at you for that. Then as for... They need to be kept in the light, but the shadow monsters can also turn off lights, so they will need additional defenses.
There is a lot.
I have a basement. But I don't think I can get everyone in there or come up with a reason to get there. But if you can manage that, you're welcome to try. Maybe tell them it's an escape room only. 24-hour one, I don't know. The thing is, like I said, they went after Robin. Robin is not on the hit list. They might come after Betty and Drake. I see two options. One, Betty and Drake stay safe with you and the rest of the kids. Two, remember when we went to another world and I kind of got killed, but not really, and things went bad for a while, and you met someone who did a lot of bad things because he was hurt, and you talked them down. Yeah. I don't think either Danny or I are going to be able to do that with Victor.
I think I could.
So we're either going to have to try to get him to stop or take him down another way, or we're going to need someone with us who, though she's very dumb and stupid and doesn't listen to me,
not that stupid,
does know how to talk to people.
What? Wait, who are you calling? I'm
calling your daughter stupid.
Oh, okay.
But also,
hey, Do you hear a lot of like monstery noises from the other car side of the phone?
Susan, I'm angry at her for the same reason you are. Why are you yelling at me?
You don't get to call my daughter stupid.
Okay, I'm calling your daughter impulsive. Wonder who she got that from. You're not listening to me. If we're gonna have a chance to talk Victor down, I think Betty and Drake should come with us. But I understand. I kind of want that too, to try and keep them safe. But know that you guys might get attacked anyway. So that's the two options as I see them. You choose.
A roll to manipulate someone using logic.
Ho ho ho. I can do that. In theory.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I'm giving her two options where both, like...
I'm gonna say that a mixed success means that she would want to bring her daughter, while a full success probably will make her... let's see, sharp roll. Was that your reason?
Can I roll to help out? Please. Please.
Oh no, wait! I accidentally rolled with charm.
Yeah, I was just thinking of that. So it shouldn't be -1, it should be +2, right?
+2.
So it's an 8.
That's...
So that was
No,
a
so it's a
7
9.
plus 2 is 9, yeah.
But that doesn't matter.
It's a mixed success, okay. She thinks that, she's...
But Arby can, Danny can try to help out to try and get it to 10.
That is true.
What would you say to try and help out?
Wait, what were you saying? About the kids? Well, I think you could make it, if you were to help them out, you could make it fun for them, because you could put them in the basement and you could be like, oh, it's a spooky house, it's spooky time.
It's the part about allowing Betty to come and help you guys talk to the kid.
Okay, listen, I don't know your daughter well, but I've seen her around, and she is one of the most capable kids I've seen in that high school. And I do not mean that in I'm trying to manipulate you sort of way. I mean that genuinely. She's incredibly intelligent. She's very smart, except for when it comes to her own feelings. And she genuinely cares for people around her. And I think we could really use her help here.
That's so sweet.
There's a lot of very confused
The only bit that Betty heard is her mom repeating that Lucky thought she said she was stupid. She didn't hear any of the rest of it.
Love that for us. Okay, roll to... Oh no, I'm not the keeper, but
roll to help
I guess
out. That's a cool...
Shit. Okay. We tried.
I tried.
Try. I'm gonna go by... she is still upset and taking it very personal that you called her daughter stupid, which is what is, she says after another long silence that I'll talk to the other moms. It shouldn't be difficult to put something together. We are many who are worried right now. But Betty is still grounded.
Well, just
keep
her close.
I will keep her close and I will keep her safe.
And maybe invite Drake as well.
Of course, Drake is always welcome.
I'm not saying say that he's welcome. I'm saying invite him.
Yes, that's what I...
physically tell him, come to my house right now.
Yes.
She nods and you realize you can't see her nod and she says, yes. Good.
Okay.
Be careful.
You have my number.
Will you keep your phone
We're gonna
on?
try and find Victor.
Okay. Be careful. Your dad is very worried about you.
And I give her a quick rundown of the rules of the ones that we figured out so far in the list of children.
Yes.
The list of names.
Perfect.
Wait, Lucky, you have a dad?
Sometimes, I mean, yes.
Sometimes.
Neat.
You have a mom, right?
Yeah. I don't really talk to my dad anymore.
Well, I have a mom too.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't talk to my dad before. We talked. We're not really good at knowing what to say to each other. But
You just gotta say something, I think.
I guess he tries. Do you want to take off your clothes and go dog mode?
Yeah.
Let's do that.
I have a dad too. Bonding time.
Wow, you have a dad. I have a dad.
You have so much in common.
I really feel like we should do this janitor club after
Wait.
hours.
Lucky, you opened
After
up. You
this,
told me that you have a dad. I'll tell you. Something did happen in Tennessee, and then she like closes herself in the bathroom and goes dog mode.
What? What happened in Tennessee? Danny, you can't do this. Smash cut to.
Meanwhile, so Drake, what are you doing? You have finally caught up on what is going on, and the information that you have been given. So you know that Lucky definitely knows a bunch of things, and that there is things going on. And you also know that Danny is involved again. No, and there is this kid Victor, and a bunch of lists of names. What do you do?
Let's see. I think Drake is he's like just looking over the list of names, and I don't think he recognizes hardly any of them. I think.
No, he knows
Except from
it's Anya that he reckons that sticks out to him. And well, you do know Wallace because again, Wallace is your teacher. He's the gym teacher.
Yeah, but
yeah.
Yeah,
I know.
So I don't really have any solid leads that I can personally follow.
Yeah, aside from the rest. So it is. So what do you do?
Roughly what time is it?
It would be pretty late in the afternoon.
Okay. I know what I could do, but it's gone so well before. I don't know if I want to do it or not.
Shall I try to be a bird again? Is that the
I'm
thing?
gonna try. You know what? I'm gonna try to be a bird one more fucking time.
I mean,
I need a good bird. Like, come on.
I mean, you always have the choice of becoming the bird, but something is weird and you can't, turn into the bird again next time. Exactly.
Yeah, let's
if
try this again.
So roll weird and see what happens.
Okay, let's do my.
I just want to be a bird so bad.
I mean, I need something to get around that's not a dog. Or a squirrel. Or a skunk.
Or a human.
Oh, hey! Big success. So, let's see.
Okay. Hang on.
You have some choices. A learn new form. You shift. So on a 79, you shift into the animal, but something is off about it, and you don't get to add it to your list of known forms this time. Or you turn into something unexpected and might pull attention, but you learn this new form instead. What is actually, what bird are you looking at for this?
Crows are pretty common. Let's go with the crow again.
Yeah, okay.
And I don't know what it is, but I'm just always drawn to the unexpected one. But I'm so. You know what? Let's try the unexpected one again because I can't.
Again. Okay, I have to come up with another one. Let's see.
Something weird, but maybe something that can fly.
Don't jinx it.
Okay, so you look at the crows and you're trying yet again really hard to turn into one of them. And then but you keep getting a little bit sidetracked, like distracted by everything else that is going on, and you're feeling stressed and pretty anxious at this point. When you finally do start to shift, though, as you walk around the corner to some place where a little bit less known, you hear a little, like a slight chirping noise that makes you turn to one of the close by windows, and as you turn, you become a little budgie.
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
You are a lovely little blue budgie. And this is not the form you expected, and the crows all kind of turn and stare at you because, oh, is that a snack for me?
Oh.
What do you do?
Yeah, let's fly. I'm gonna tip to fly. Yeah.
Yeah, you try to fly, and this time I need you to act under pressure, I think it's saying. Yeah,
Okay.
roll to act under pressure.
Yeah. See,
See,
come
I
on.
have raised a lot of birds, and they are and it's very funny to watch a bird try to fly for the first time.
Holy
Oh,
yes.
dang! Okay.
Ugh.
This time, so I'm gonna say that at first it is a bit of like a oh shit! Oh my god, it's going so fast! But you get it going, and suddenly, and you're flying, and you're up in the air, and it is cold. It's way too cold for your tiny little budgie body. But you're flying. Holy shit, this is cool. Oh my god, everything is so fast. Oh god, look at those big birds.
Finally.
They are so big. They look so scary right now. Also, seeing things this way is really weird because your eyes are like this, you know? You
Yeah,
can't see right in front of you. You can only see to the side. So you are like,
Yeah. Kind of focused.
Okay.
Oh
You
god.
do successfully manage to fly, finding your inner bird, or well, budgie in this case.
Yeah.
I love budgies.
Okay. Yes, that's great. I'm going to I guess I plan on doing this anyway. But now that I have a good form, I'm going to fly to Betty's.
Okay. So Betty, back at your place, and now that they have hung up the phone, you are listening into your mother making many little calls to people, and you can hear that suddenly there is she has this proper what is it? We have a word for this in Swedish. I need to check it out. Give me a second.
What's the word you're looking for?
Knytkalas, but it's not that in English. Let's see what it is in English then. Potluck?
Yeah. Potluck sounds right. That's where you bring food and everyone gathers.
It's a potluck, but rather than food, it's a little bit more like, you know, people are bringing treats and things, and the plan is that they are gonna watch movies, and there is you know, they talk around, and she managed to convince someone who has a bit of a bigger house, so that more people can be there, and you know that you are about to be packed into the car to come along for this. Because
even before that, I was gonna slink off to my room because like look, he was like, she said I was being stupid earlier, and now she said it again, and like
the out of context.
I figured out why, but apparently that didn't matter. And maybe she's right. Maybe I'm not supposed to, like, maybe I am stupid.
Yeah, deep in thought, you sit under this, and then you hear a little, and then after a while you hear on the window a bit of a, and then you hear it again, and it's like a fluttering of like a slight fluttering, and it's a bit awkward, and then you hear like a dunk against the window and you turn, used to see like a bird, you know, like this. Kind of glide down a little bit.
I hesitate for a moment, scared that it might be like a distraction maneuver of the monster or whatever, and then realize that the bird is like
a budgie.
Bright.
Stupid.
You see that this is a
bright,
budgie,
like,
and you're like, oh,
green
no.
or blue or whatever color it is.
It's a blue bird, a budgie, a budgie.
That doesn't look like a shadow creature, so I sort of open the window.
Yeah, you open the window and this tiny little bird just hops on the inside.
And yeah, so it's gonna just sort of hop inside, probably like sort of fall, and when he hits the ground, it's Drake. Because he's still getting the hang of the bird thing.
Yeah.
Hi. Your hair is nice.
Oh, yeah. That was an accident. I got a bird though.
It's a pretty bird. It's blue.
It was supposed to be a crow, but you know.
I mean, this is prettier.
Yeah.
When you want to be edgy and then you become a little budgie instead.
Yeah.
It's like you can. It's the color of the sky. So on pretty days you can hide against the sky, I suppose.
Yeah. It's also flying is wow. It's cool.
It sounds really cool.
Okay, but anyway, that's not why I'm here. Okay, so I got your text and all, and I have no idea where to start. I have no leads, no contacts that haven't been taken, so I thought I'd just come here. And
yeah. I think I mean, it's okay. Yeah. It's Mom is protecting Max, and she's going to protect all the other kids, and I guess that Lucky and Danny are gonna get the monsters and stuff.
Okay, and what are you gonna do?
I don't know.
You okay? Do I need to punch somebody? Yes, you know I will.
No, it's okay.
Sure.
I'm okay. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe it was stupid.
What was stupid?
Just that trying to help and trying to, like, you're right. We shouldn't be doing this.
I mean, maybe we shouldn't be, but I wouldn't say that we're okay. I know I'm stupid. I know I've made most of the dumb
You're not
decisions
stupid.
here, but I mean, yeah, kind of am. But
No, you're not. You're like smart, just not in like book smart. But you know lots of stuff, and you can do lots of stuff, and you can do magic.
I guess, but I mean, I just feel like a lot of this that's gone down lately is kind of my fault. So
Why? You didn't. You warned me that Max was in danger, and
yeah,
like you
and then
helped.
then I tried to one-on-one some freaking shadow demon, but you know.
Yeah. Okay.
And yeah, not to mention, I took your mom's car
That was.
and pulled the fire alarm.
I mean,
Turned into a skunk and sprayed Denny.
I think that was I asked you to help me skip class, and then I'm pretty sure I said that we should get my mom's car.
Yeah,
so
but
like that's not
but
your fault.
that's all stuff that I normally do anyway.
But
Just
it's not your fault.
I mean, kinda. You
No.
never got in trouble before you met me, and now it's like I think I've kinda, led you down that path.
But I'm doing this, not you. It's not. I thought I could help, and I guess I was stupid.
Maybe
I guess I'm stupid. And
no, you're not. You are probably the reason that I'm not in some juvenile detention hall somewhere, if we're being honest.
well,
But
don't go to juvie. That would really suck.
yeah, but
I like
no.
I like having you here, not in juvie.
Yeah, I don't think I like juvie that much either, but I
No.
just. But yeah, you're not. Come on, you're not stupid. I mean, out of the two of us, we know I'm the dumber one, if not
You're not
stupid.
You're just different smart. That's
Yeah,
not.
okay.
I know that sounds like one of those stupid things that they say, but it's not like that. Like you know different things. Like I'm super stupid when it comes to like stuff like how to skip school. I mean, I'm the one that ruined that. Without me, you wouldn't have had a problem. And
Yeah, but
like,
without you, I wouldn't have known what to do in the first place. I would have just been skipping to be skipping, which, let's face it, I do that a lot anyway, but that's not the
yeah,
point.
you
I would have been lost and had no clue if you hadn't have been there.
Betty, Mom says that we hi, Drake.
Hi, Max.
Betty.
Hi.
Yeah.
When did...
Don't tell Mom.
Yeah, don't.
I
What?
Gonna reach in my wallet and give him a 5.
And he looks at that suspiciously, and it's like, and then he looks at it,
nothing.
looks at you. What are you guys doing?
Talking.
We're just talking. Why are you being weird?
Because you're all red in the face.
So are you. You're being weird.
I'm not being weird. You're being weird. Your big weird face.
Yes. Now go away. I'll be right there. Don't tell Mom. You got
What?
a 5, and you know I'll tell Mom about stuff as well. This goes both ways. You do not get to tell Mom.
No, you wouldn't, because you made promise.
Yeah, well, there's other stuff I can tell Mom.
Like what?
like last week, when you took that cake that she baked for like, when you're the one that dropped that cake that she baked. And we for like the party at Lucky's dad's house.
You would get in trouble. You would get in trouble for that one too.
Yeah, but you would be in more trouble.
Yeah, but I wouldn't be in as much trouble as you sneaking in a boy into your room.
You already got the $5.
Okay, but I think maybe you should
do not tell Mom.
Then, so about my chores this month.
I'll put in a good word for you to get off the tension, to get out of being grounded earlier.
So like, getting all the leaves off in the garden and stuff. I guess I could always tell Mom that you said that you could do it instead.
Max!
Mom!
Max!
Mom! Or... Well, will you...
Just go!
Will you... So is that a yes? What is it?
I want my money back.
Only if you give Drake his money back.
I don't come cheap, he says and leaves.
That little shit.
Oh my god. Just
Yeah, I would want to object him with shadow creatures too.
why did I want to? Why are we trying to save him again?
Because it's important, and in the end, you'd feel very bad without him.
Yeah, okay. He's so annoying. And he never, he needs to learn that if you knock on a door, you're asking to be let in, and not that's not you coming in. It's just privacy. What if I've been naked or something?
Just silent, stunned. Oh god.
Oh no.
We should. Anyway, before he tells mom, if he tells mom, I don't know if he's gonna tell mom now or not.
I want Betty to roll to act under pressure for me.
Oh, she's great at that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, act under pressure. There. That's not too bad.
You have this sudden realization of the implications of what you just said, but you manage to keep your face straight.
I mean, I'm probably a little red.
Yeah, you managed to keep your face straight. That's where the big success comes in.
Yeah.
You should just
getting more and more red, but that's it.
Yeah. If he tells mom, you should probably not be. Can you just come to the front door? I'm pretty sure she won't let you stand outside.
I mean, maybe. I could, but yeah, all right. I'm gonna shimmy out the window. Shit. And answer the phone. Like I'm hanging out the window.
You hang out the window as the phone goes off, and it's like, "Oh, hi, Drake. It's Susan."
Hi. Hi.
We're having a bit of a potluck. Some of us. I thought you'd come by.
Yeah. I'm
Betty,
on my way. I'll be right over.
Betty, what was that music you had on? You can hear.
Nothing, Mom.
Yeah, that's great. See you in a bit then.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I love making awkward situations.
Yeah. I'm gonna.
I should totally run a comedy or something. Anyway, let's go back.
Is that not what we're doing here?
Yeah.
Oh, this is not a comedy. What?
Yeah.
Are we in the wrong genre?
Yeah.
You hop out the window.
Yeah, I'm out the window, so I sort of shimmy down, probably land in the bushes, picking leaves out of my purple hair when I ring the bell.
Yeah, and
last leaf. Okay.
And
probably still flustered.
Yeah, and soon enough you open the door and she looks surprised to see you. Oh, you're already here.
Yeah, I was kind of on my way anyway.
Oh.
Yeah,
But
I'm sorry I stole your car the other night.
Yeah, we are going to have to talk about that.
Yeah, that was just for the record, I drug Betty along. She wasn't involved. That was all me.
Betty's fully capable of making her own decisions, Drake.
Thanks, Mom.
Yeah, but
and I know that you think you're protecting her right now, but you're not.
Yeah, I'm just okay.
Mom knows.
She knows.
Yeah.
Come on inside. We are gonna talk. We are gonna have to talk about the thing with the car because that was way out of line.
I sort of walk in, pull like a stick out of my back pocket, and leave it at the doorstep.
Yeah. Did you go through the forest? But you're supposed to stay out of the dock.
No, I was hanging out with Mac, and he kind of pushed me in the bushes.
Oh.
We do that sometimes. It's fine.
You guys think just pushing each other into bushes.
Just good stuff.
Yeah, you are invited in and get to sit. And it seemed like he has made a decision that we are not going to have this conversation right now because at the moment, even if the on the cover is we're having a nice potluck because people are worried and sad, and there is soon going to be one and since there is going to be an organization and also because this is a perfect timing to organize the upcoming whatever it's called, when people almost do like the Shane thing to search places for since there is kids missing. So they are kind of making a combination of that, and a bunch of people are coming. So she says that this is so the conversation, she says, we'll wait till later, and instead she puts you to she practically puts you to work in the kitchen because Betty's still grounded. You being here doesn't change that. And you are now making cutely shaped cookies.
Yeah. Okay, what exactly does
How much cookie
you
dough
have
do
me
you
doing?
eat?
What did you say?
Yeah. What exactly does she have me doing? Because there is a certain issue that we've discussed before that Drake can't cook.
Yeah, she's literally
So,
having cut out the cookies, like
okay, he's just okay.
You have the little cutesy shapes things, like the dough is already ready to go. You just get
so
to
he's
do
just
yeah, and you are joined by the youngest brother, the one who is not the only one in the house that isn't in trouble, and he's very excited because he gets to hang out with Drake.
Little Timmy.
And
he's probably he's probably doing a better job than I am. But
he is currently making a very widely colored dinosaur. You think? You're not sure. It has a lot of stripes.
Meanwhile, my cookies are just circles that barely qualify as circles.
Aww.
Yeah, and Betty alone in your room.
I will come and sneak downstairs.
Oh.
Like I've probably listened, like the thing where you stand atop the landing and you listen in to whoever to find out whoever's at the door and stuff, and then I'll wait for a little bit to make it seem like I wasn't listening in, and like come downstairs and.
Oh, are you done with your homework already?
Yeah.
Okay.
I did most of it in school.
Can you show me?
Sure. And I'll go and get like homework, which actually like part of it probably has been done. Like a good part of it actually has been done in school.
How much would you say you have done?
Like I'd probably done half, but I'm leaving those books upstairs and I'm just showing her the bits that I have done.
Roll to manipulate someone. She has mom powers, which means there is always a negative one when you're rolling against your own mother. So it's a flat 0 again. Let's see.
No, yeah, it's flat 0. Well, that's not bad.
Right. Yeah. She looks at you and she sighs and she says, "Why don't you go and pick the rest of the books and you sit and sit by the TV table while we work."
Okay. And I'll go and grab the rest of my books.
Yeah. So you get get to be here at least.
Yeah.
And
I said I like sort of wave at Drake and send him like a look.
Timmy waves. He thinks you're waving to him.
Hi Tim. Did you have a good day of school?
Yeah. Look at this. And he holds up something. He excitedly holds up his latest cookie thing. You can't quite tell what it is actually. It looks like a Pokemon and something from Animal Crossing maybe, and maybe some monster from that you in Dungeons and Dragons were like mixed together.
That's super cool. Did you make that up?
Yeah.
You should be like a writer or a comic writer or something when you grow up. That's super cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Drake holds
maybe.
Drake holds up one that's supposed to be a heart, but it looks more like a cloud. Like it's just a glob of...
Betty sees it and goes bright reds and hurries out of the kitchen to get her books.
That's not how you make a heart. You gotta do it like this. And Timmy starts showing you.
I'll let the kids show me.
See, first you take the paper and then you fold it in half like this, and then you can cut. And then if you roll, it almost like half a circle, except it's like pointy here. And if you cut it out, it becomes a heart. Look, and he holds it up.
I mean, yeah, like I know how to draw, but this is out of my.
No, it's just almost the same. See, and then you then you put it on, and you take the knife and you just pull it around the edges like this. See? And they got that perfect little heart.
That's nice. I'm just a lot more comfortable holding a pencil. That's all. This is weird. I'm trying.
He seems to think about that for a moment, and then he hops up and he goes over to the and he goes and starts to rummage around a little bit, and he comes back with one of those those kind of sticks that you use when you're checking the potatoes are done.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it's like you can hold this one like a pen and do it.
Yeah, and then he starts attempting to draw hearts with that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Because it's not as sharp as a knife, the edges get slightly more jagged, but the shapes get really nice this time. That aside, so you just have to like fix the edges afterwards.
Yeah.
Oh, baby.
Tim is smart.
Yes.
And so you guys are under the suffering of a social situation that you cannot escape. Meanwhile,
I'm hiding in the corner.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Denny becomes a wolf.
Dog mode.
Just as you becomes a wolf, and Denny, just as you become wolf, you hear like your this is kind of annoying because now your phone that you left in like your pocket that probably Luck is carrying is going off like with a bunch of vibrations, you know, like say like a little message and like did you think?
Huh?
Should I read them to you? I read them.
Yeah, you check, and you can see that there's a couple of messages from, well, their friend dragging them for being an asshole to one of the other friends, you know? However, what catches your attention is the little notification from the... Let's see, you don't have, then it doesn't hit me like the kind of person who has a lot of social media, but like who has a couple of things here and there that she follows. Would that be? Yeah. So pretty much this would be like one of the few Instagram accounts that you find interesting outside of those who are just like, that's my friend, that's my mom, that's my, co-worker who wouldn't stop talking about it. And clicking it up, you see this strange, smudgy little photograph from a user, and it is of this big person who is carrying something over the shoulder through the over the street, and and it takes you a moment where you're like, what am I looking at here? And then you realize that you are seeing a quote-unquote Bigfoot image.
Well, that one goes up on the wall.
And basically, most definitely, someone other than you guys saw your. Do you check this user?
Do you know this person? And I show the user to the wolf.
Do I know them?
You don't know them personally. This user is someone who you follow because they take interesting pictures now and then, and they are not from Lake Wonder. They are, if they are in Lake Wonder, they would probably be here as a tourist.
I'm gonna come out of wolf mode real quick.
I imagine almost like only the head, like you.
This is a future problem, right?
What? Yeah, probably. That person, they're not from here. They mostly do like landscape photos, landscapes, really interesting rocks. They went to Utah to photograph Moab and the arches there. And that's actually what made me start. So they're not from here. So if they, is this someone we know? The Bigfoot in this photo?
No. Why would it be?
You're lying to me.
Maybe we should look for the kid who's controlling shadow monsters, and we'll talk about this later.
Yeah. I'm going wolf mode again. Okay.
Mm-hmm. The account anyway belongs to a Claudia, who, as I said, takes some apparently land-shaped photos and frogs too, but they do in fact quite specifically enjoy taking kinda creepy and eerie pictures.
Well, I have a whole bunch of fake Bigfoot pictures, and I'll just comment on that with those and try to drown it out or something. But I have to get on I have to get to the library for that. So that's a future. That's a future problem.
It's time to track this kid. So
yeah. So I take out the shirt that we stole from the kid's bedroom.
Stole a shirt.
His Minecraft shirt.
His special Minecraft shirt. Can't believe this.
Let Wolf Danny sniff it.
Mm-hmm.
So we're looking for a recent trail.
Mm-hmm.
Please lead us to this kid, and once we get to him, I guess we talk to him first.
Mm.
And if something doesn't go according to plan, I think our first strategy should be to try and get the amulet from him.
Okay, why don't you roll to act on? Roll to investigate the mystery, I guess. So it's sharp, and you have a plus, a bonus from the thing.
Yeah. So It's a 9 total.
And investigate a mystery. Yes, 9. So you hold 1. And
did you roll with bonus?
Yeah. I have a -1, so it canceled out.
Yeah. So this would. Let's see. You get 1 question, and in this case, I assume, where did it go, or he go?
Yeah. That's what I was gonna. Yeah. Where did it go?
Yeah. You do quite soon, like snuff catch a trail, and you head off, and you go out and heading outside. the trail leads you around a little bit, like almost as if it feels almost like this kid's been walking around, maybe in circles at times, as if he was thinking, maybe the way someone would move when they are thinking things over really hard, or talking to someone even. And eventually this reaches to you find yourself back at school, and the gym building, go figure.
Okay.
So it looks like he might be, like we suspected. Looks like he might be the one to lure Mr. Teacher outside.
Probably.
Or at least here. Okay.
Or maybe he was the reason he was here in the first place.
Yeah.
As the Yannick...
You should at least step behind a bush if you're just going to...
I have my clothes on now. It doesn't take that long.
But don't you need to change back to sniff more?
Do you want me to?
I don't see him here. We need to find him.
Okay, fine. I guess.
I'm sorry.
Are you going?
Let's just go to the bathroom. That's more natural.
Would you?
Okay. Let's go to the bathroom.
Okay, I'm gonna just ask just in case. Are you guys? So you guys continue? Are you guys going to instant continue, or are you gonna investigate the crime scene?
What are we gonna find here? More. We can look around, I guess.
Do you want to?
Oh, it's completely up to you. I just came to think about it since you're here.
My first instinct is to keep going.
Yeah, I want to find him. I don't care what happened here. I just want to find him.
Okay. Yeah. So you continue to sniff around there for a bit. Like, you turn around and you can tell that he never went inside the building. If anything, it seems like he was in one place, and you can see now. This is a smell that you wouldn't have recognized before, but it comes back to you now. This sort of irony, smell that you can't quite put your finger on, that you felt when you were in the alleyway as well. So you can you do definitely think that, well, yeah, the monster was probably around here. That checks out. What you don't understand is, how did the monster get in here? Because if he disappeared recently, he would have disappeared while it was still daylight.
What about, like, light switches?
Yeah, but outside.
Outside.
What if the
monsters... You throw a jacket over somebody's head, that's an instant shadow.
Yeah, well, the monsters are coming from somewhere, but what if they come from the amulet?
From the amulet?
And then he only needs to take the amulet to a dark place. Or they're getting stronger and can walk around in daylight, which is not a good thought. Okay, maybe we should go. Are we far from the crime scene?
No, you are just like, it would be inside the gym, you assume, since that's where that's the last place.
Okay, and your friend did say that she was waiting outside. So let's see. When we were in the alleyway, we could see that the oil slick trail came from above. So we can try and see if there's a trail coming from somewhere, or if it just appeared in the hallway, and then the amulet theory might be correct. So we're gonna look for a trail, I guess.
Okay. Why don't you both roll to investigate the mystery? Or either that, or one roll to investigate and the other roll to help out, your choice.
Well, it's gonna be the same outcome either way, so
okay.
I'll just investigate.
Nice.
Nice.
A lot better at investigating than helping out.
Okay, so you walk. So you, after a little bit of talking back and forth, RB gets not RB, Denny. Thank you, Brain. Denny gets out the janitor keys and is able to lock the door for you guys because someone came and locked it afterwards. Since they were told that, hey, someone left this unlocked. It's weird. And you head inside. It is dark, so the first thing you do is like reach for the light and turn it on, and it goes on without a problem. You are standing in. Let's see. I'm thinking about what. In the hallway, like just outside of the little dress that would lead to the different dressing rooms. And looking around, you are trying to, at the moment, find out how they got in here, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that would be what happened here, I think.
Okay. Yes.
Like reconstruct the.
Yes. So you walk around a little bit, and it takes a moment, but then you do. Then finally you find these similar oily residue in a couple of places. You find them near a couple of near air vents, and you find them near one of the because this gym building is actually pretty old, and there is a door. That leads to a closet sort of room, and in the closet there is another trap door sort of that would lead into one of those what's it called, not
Crawl space?
Not crawl space, where you would go for protection if bad things happen, pretty much. Bunker, thank you. Like it's locked. However, even if it is locked, you can tell that you can see this like slight traces of residue around the keyhole.
I have a quick question.
Yes.
Is it the kind of lock that I could break?
Not without tools, no. And it would
Could I go get my tools from Lucky's car?
You could, yeah, but Lucky doesn't have a car.
Yeah, I mean, my car.
Yeah, but Lucky never gets into cars, so you guys definitely walked here, unless that changed.
I left my tools at your house.
Isn't there a I don't know.
Well, I'm not maintenance, I'm janitorial.
You don't have access to the maintenance.
I mean, room. I could try. Surely there aren't that many keys, right?
I don't know. You tell
me. Or
we
could go to the woodshop room. They got tools there.
Yeah. You can tell that this is not where it happened, but it's definitely...
I want to go in the bunker.
Yeah, you want to go into the bunker. You can still try that. I won't stop you.
I think the important thing is he's still there, because otherwise, we're going to be spending all this time. We are kind of on a time budget, I think.
All right.
If these things are getting stronger, because Monica did kind of suggest that these things would get strong and then at some point overwhelm the summoner. So.
Oh, I need.
And
right as this right now. I need M and I need Fishy to roll weird.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
My weird wolf or just weird in general?
Just weird in general.
Oh.
Both of you. Thank you.
Nice.
One.
Rolling a lot better than last time.
Okay. Let's see.
I'm gonna take my fail. I'm just gonna eat it.
Yeah. So I am gonna. So first of all, Drake, you are you suddenly feeling very lightheaded, and you feel it's very it's like it's as if you had just been up like several nights in a row or something. You're not sure. It's weird. It's pretty shitty, really, and you by instinct all like grab you into your face and you stand up a little bit, and then you pass out.
Betty's gonna run towards him.
Gosh.
And now I need everyone but
Panic.
and now I need everyone but M to take off their headphones.
What? What's happening?
Shit, dude. Okay.
Oh gosh.
Lucky, you were just now standing there talking to Denny when everything around you went completely black. And Denny isn't there anymore. It seemed like it's only you, and you don't understand what is happening at all. Then you see these like almost like blinking lights around you. You know, that is sort of circle shape blink in and blink out again, and then you see around you places take shape. Like you can see some sort of walls now, you think, and you see what looks almost like webbing. It is hard to see in here, really hard. And
I grab my flashlight and I try to see if it makes a difference.
It doesn't do anything. It's like it doesn't exist. You can't actually feel it, but you try, and all it does.
It's worth a try.
Yeah, it was worth a try. There is these webbings around you. It's almost like like the spider web of a way too big spider if its webbings were completely black. And you see these cocoon-like things that are just hanging from the ceiling.
How many? Can I count them?
You try to count them, but as you do, you start getting a headache. It's hard and harder and harder to focus on this, and you can almost feel as if some part of you is trying to pull you out of whatever state you currently are in.
I try to look at my hands. Am I seeing my own hands?
You... okay, you look at your own hands, and at first you see your own hands, and then they change a little bit, and the surrounding change as well. Yet again, it's completely black, and this time you feel like you are bound. You cannot move. You can barely breathe. Actually, you can't breathe, and it's hurting. It physically hurts, but it is not killing you, but it hurts. And you are looking at your hands now, and they look different, but you recognize them.
Are they Robin's?
Yes. And you feel very strongly like there is words that are coming to you, but it's almost as if there is a wall in the way and you can't hear them. The kind of way where you hear a conversation that is just far enough away that you can hear that they are talking, but not what they are talking about. This time it sounds very, very stressed, probably scared and in pain. What do you do?
So I'm thinking Robin is trying to tell me something. But not getting through completely.
Yes.
And I can't do magic or anything. So I guess at first I was instinctively like shying away from the pain of not being able to breathe. And I'm thinking I can't physically try to bring out words because there's no breath left. But I'm going to try and lean into the pain and into the physical sensations and see if I can get a little bit closer to this place just by letting it all in instead of instinctively keeping the pain at bay.
Okay.
To see if I can hear the words.
There is a lot of voices around you suddenly. These are not the voice. You think maybe somewhere in there you can hear Robin? But there is so much else, and a lot of it is so jumbled, as if it's people who are trying to talk but they don't remember how to anymore. And you have never felt this alone in your life, as you have in this moment. And yet again, you are kind of like when you were stuck out there in the dark, hit by this very, very heavy feeling of remembering times when you were so scared. Like when you thought you died, even though you didn't, or when you saw the bus coming towards you, or when you realized that Robin was gone. But leaning into this more, it feels almost like someone grab you by the hand, and you do see an image before you. It is you recognize this person. You see Victor, and you see him walking. You don't know where he's walking because everything is black around you. He got his hood up, and he is kind of petting something. It looks like a rat, but as you look closer, you see that the rat that is peeking out of the pocket only has one eye. And then it shows back in again, and he turns and looks straight at you. And you feel like he's seeing you, not Robin. And you see his eyes turn dark the same way as Robin's have done at some points when you're using certain magic. And when they do, and he reaches out in your direction, you once again feel a very harsh pain. Not your own pain. And the connection is lost. Okay. Everyone can come back now.
Hello, I'm here.
Hi.
America is saved.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, Guinea, you're muted. Nobody needs to be muted anymore. Okay. So here we go.
Okay.
Denny, you see M suddenly freeze up. No, not M. You see Lucky suddenly freeze up. M and Lucky randomly swapped places. It's a new story now. No,
Hey.
but Lucky, you see Lucky freeze
Same
up.
person, right?
Yeah.
Lucky Charms.
And as Lucky,
You awake?
While
You
you
there?
speak, you see Lucky's eyes sort of turn backwards into the head, and there is, and they stop breathing for a moment. They stand there. They stand very still, and it's certainly and the surroundings start to feel very, very, very cold. And suddenly, Lucky collapses.
Ah, shit.
For a moment, they are just laying there, not moving. And then, Lucky, you take one home. And as you wake up and come to your senses, you're feeling that you have a very bad nosebleed going.
Ah, shit. Jesus fucking Christ. Here. What do I have? Here, you can use my shirt. Just plug that up, please.
It's fine.
Dude, there's blood everywhere. There's so much blood. Are you okay? It's on your teeth. It's on your teeth. That's gonna stain.
That blood doesn't stain teeth.
Yes, it does.
I saw him.
Saw who?
Victor. And I wipe my hand on the shirt. He saw me, and I think he can do magic, which is bad.
Ah, shit.
There was a creature. It's not just the amulet. He had something in his pocket, like rat size, but it only had one eye. So that's probably what we have to go. That's probably what we have to go after. And it was dark, and there were webs. And
did you see where he was? Cocoons.
No. He was walking, but the webs were somewhere else. I think that's maybe where the people who were taken were kept. And I don't know if they can breathe. But they're not.
Shit.
They're not dying.
Shit. You stopped breathing for a second there.
Yeah, I felt that. It's not great. It was like black webs. I didn't see any spiders, so it's probably those creatures.
They are the spiders.
I didn't see where Victor was, but he was walking. He has his hoodie up, and he has this thing with him. He probably knows we're after him now, but he would have known that sooner or later. But I think we're out of time.
Shit. And how do we find him?
Can't you keep tracking him from here?
I can try.
Or do we need to go into that bunker? He was walking. Can I, like, was it fully black? Could I see if he was walking on outside floor, or
as far
is your
as
cat allowed to mess with your cups, Ginny?
Naughty cat.
It'll be fine.
Okay.
Anyway, as from your perspective, it was almost as if someone was showing you a movie. You know, if they were like he was walking in place in front of you, as if he was on a screen.
Yeah. So I didn't see anything.
No, you have no idea where he is. You just
he's
know
walking
that
somewhere.
You just know that it seems like he. From the way he's walking, you know, hoodie up, shoulders down, almost turned up. He hit you as someone who is either hiding, afraid, guilty, all of the above, or just doesn't know how to not look suspicious, you know, which is also kind of fun.
Yeah.
And but it felt like he knew where he was going.
He's going somewhere. So
let's go find him then.
Okay, so we have, and I'm gonna text Betty, like, Victor might be heading towards the potluck.
Meanwhile, that's where
everyone is gathered.
So while Lucky collapsed, at the same time as all that happened, Drake, you passed out. You wake up again almost immediately, like it's one of those, where you black out for a second or two and then you back again. You two take one harm. You have a little bit of a nosebleed going, but you didn't dream. You didn't have a sight, nothing. You just feel a bit cold.
Drake, are you okay? Are you okay?
Drake, darling,
Timmy, get some water.
We need to
Easy.
call the hospital.
No, easy. Just calm. I think.
Mom,
Are you-
I think I'm
scared.
Is it-
There is blood.
Was it magic things? I'm gonna. Tim, go get a glass of water and the tissues.
Tim is crying. He's crying.
Oh,
Tim is crying because there's blood and he thinks it's very scary.
Oh, baby.
I think I'm okay now. I don't know what happened. I just felt lightheaded, and as soon as I stand up, next thing I know, I'm on the floor.
Just sit still there for a second. I'm gonna get you some water and some tissues.
Drake, when you hold your hand like this for a moment, you notice something in your hand. So this is the hand that usually ends up with annoying little cuts when magic things go wrong. At the it looks almost like someone drew a mark there, and it is a semicolon. Like the one that Robin has tattooed under their eye.
Huh. That's new.
Like one of these.
Yeah, that's.
It's
just
like
sort of.
Yeah, it's faint, and
it-
you could probably rub it off if you wanted to, but it's there.
Huh. No, I'm just gonna. That's weird, and just kind of put his hand off to the side, like trying to hide it. Like, no, there's nothing else weird here. Is fine.
Nothing going on here.
Everything is fine. I need a smoke.
You are muted, Guinea.
I trust a bottle of water and a roll of tissue papers in his face, basically.
And while all this happening, Susan is shushing Timmy and talking about the blood, like, "Oh, I'm sure you'll be okay,"
I'm fine. I'm just gonna clean up, and I'm gonna step outside for some air.
Yeah.
The smoke-filled kind. But
Oh yeah, that if it wasn't obvious, that damage did ignore armor because.
yeah.
Yeah, it's mental.
I figured.
I'm
So
gonna go along, obviously.
gonna just stand on the porch and just stand up under the porch light, which I make sure is on, and light up a cigarette.
You do so, and while as you go out there, your phone goes off again, Betty, and it's Lucky.
I texted.
Oh, you texted. Sorry, I misunderstood. Yes, you know, in the cows you didn't notice at first, but now you have a chance to pick your phone up, and you see the same notification that Dennis saw earlier. That my favorite account has updated, and then you go very pale when you see what it is, and you have about 5 seconds of staring at that until you see that new message from Lucky. What did you write?
I wrote, Victor might be heading towards the potluck.
I go even paler and just sort of stare at it, and then look through, you can see the window with the yellow light shining behind it in the background, and through the window you can see probably see Susan packing stuff up into bags to go to the potluck. And I just look at that and look at the message and look at that and look at the message, and I'm torn, because on one hand, I can't not go through the padlock because then people will be in even more danger, and maybe at least me or my mom can help. And Drake is magic, so he can help. So we can't not go through the padlock. But I don't want Max and Timmy to go through the padlock, or Dad. And it's just like,
Yeah.
And then there's another text like, I can't be sure, but I saw him walking, and it looked like he was going somewhere. And then there's another text. And then there's another text. I saw him in a dream or vision or something. I don't know. And then another text. He has a rat with one eye. Well, maybe go for that. I'm hoping Danny and I find him first. Jumbled texts.
Yeah. You had a dream? Drake just passed out. He said there was nothing though. Should we still go to the padlock?
You have to, Lucky, tell her that you also tell her
I
that you also passed out.
Betty.
Tell her.
You call. Yeah.
Of course you go to the padlock. The whole point is that you get to protect people. Is your mom trying to keep you away from the potluck now too?
No, she's
Doesn't let you come with me? Doesn't let you go to the potluck?
I think she wants me to come. She didn't say, but I'm pretty sure. But like
Good.
if Max and Timmy are.
No, I passed out for a bit, Danny said, and I think
You did.
Robin was trying to tell me something, but I couldn't tell. But Drake did. Drake's better at magic, so did he hear what Robin said?
Drake, you can hear this. You're right next to me, and I have it on speaker.
No, I didn't, but I did.
You're supposed to be good at this.
Hey, Lucky, stop being mean to the kids. Stop it.
I'm not.
You are.
I should have listened better to Robin.
Hey, don't beat yourself up about it.
So like, yeah, after that, Drake doesn't really say much of anything, but like, he's gonna just like show his hand to Betty. I'm not. You can see that semicolon, much like Robin's, that's faint on his hand, and he's got a mouth. He's just got a mouth. I'm not telling Lucky now.
You're just holding up your hand like that.
Yeah, he's like, I'm not telling Lucky.
He's got something like.
Oh no, I can't get it.
He's got what? He's got what, Betty?
And I anyway, but he's got what? Betty? He's got nothing. He fainted.
Betty, I know you're lying. Are you really lying to me now? After I put in a good word with your mom?
You
did not.
I did. I told her that Betty was the one who could talk to people and might talk some sense into Victor. You were there.
Oh. I guess I was.
Just because you're calling her the smartest teen I know at my school, I don't know other teens at her school.
Red. Red was just sort of rising.
Well, anyway, don't listen to Danny. Tell me what Drake is not telling.
He's holding up his middle finger.
Drake, this could be important.
If it's important, you've got to tell us.
I mean, can't you figure it out? You were supposed to be good at this sort of thing.
No, that's the thing. I'm not supposed to be good at. I'm not magic. I'm not anything.
You're supposed to be good at figuring out. So start researching.
Can we just be nice?
What?
This is not right.
Is this a teenage thing?
And I look at Drake beseechingly. It's after my brother, and it's after other kids.
Yeah, we know it's after them.
It's after Chase. Let's try.
Fine. Okay. Fine. I've got a semicolon on my hand now.
What does
Look
that
at my
mean?
hands.
You have one in the hand that you felt someone holding.
What the fuck?
What does that mean?
What does that mean? Is that a magic sign?
I doesn't Robin have one?
Yeah.
I don't know who Robin is.
You'll meet them when we find them. They're really stupid. They're an idiot. They don't talk with people about anything, and they just run off and do stuff.
I feel like you're talking about me.
Yeah, you get along great.
Wow, you really are mean. Okay.
Out of character and yourself.
You can talk about what happened in Tennessee and why you left Sweden and other stuff you don't talk to your friends about.
Drake lights another
It'd be
cigarette.
great. Have a little slumber party.
Jesus Christ. You really want to know what happened in Tennessee, don't you?
No, I'm just a little
Listen.
frustrated with how things are going.
I know.
And I might have a tendency sometimes to kind of say things that are not sometimes the very best thing to say at that moment in time. So, I'm sorry. And can you please help me figure out how to get them back? Because I'm pretty sure they're wrapped in a cocoon somewhere suffocating.
In a
And I really don't like that idea.
What did you see, Lucky?
Didn't see
Okay.
much. I felt things, but there was a room and it was dark and there were like black webs everywhere and black cocoons, and then I was somewhere and it was dark,
Okay.
and I think Robin was there and they were trying to tell me things and I couldn't hear it because I'm an idiot. Then
You're
I
super
saw
smart.
And then I saw
Okay,
Victor walking, and he looked guilty or suspicious or something, and he had a rat and it had one eye, and he looked like he was really, booking it towards some place, and all of the people he wants, out are going to be gathered in one place. So hence, I thought I sent a text to save time, but now we're talking about it anyway and wasting time, and I'm sure that...
Did you see if it was in a forest or in a...
No, I would have told you if I told you I barely saw anything because I can't do these things. Okay?
Okay.
You just did this thing, though.
I can maybe... I don't know, it's stupid, never mind.
Oh, no, say
might
it. Say it.
I'm not good at this whole thing. That's the problem. I'm not good at it. But maybe if it'll help, I could almost try and use my magic or whatever the fuck it is to find Robin, maybe. But I don't know. That might help. It might make things worse. I'm really good at making things worse lately, but
I don't know.
You're not. But also, Lucky said, we do need to get to the potluck. Although I guess Mom could go to the potluck and she can protect people because she's like strong and not like, yeah, she's strong but.
So we know Victor did all this, and it looks like he's planning to keep going through with it because he's getting more involved and not letting his monsters do everything.
I could, or
so maybe
I could use, instead of finding Robin, maybe I can try and use it to track Victor and maybe cut him off.
That's.
I think that would be good, and then
okay.
Then you can try to track him, and maybe we'll meet up there. I think if we get the amulet or that rat or whatever he's using away from him, maybe we can talk to him. Because he's also just some stupid kid.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Maybe we can... But yeah, Drake, that sounds like a good idea.
Okay.
And then Danny and I will try to keep tracking him from this way.
Okay.
That's we can do that.
And I put my hands on the phone and I'm like, does Drake know you can do the thing yet?
Yeah, actually, he was the first to know.
Okay.
I mean, I guess technically my mom was the first to know.
So yeah,
but
then he's going to turn into a werewolf and smell where he goes.
Yeah, okay.
Gonna go wolf mode.
I could
What?
have done that as a dog now that I think about it, but oh well. It's too
Oh,
late
Betty
now.
figured it out.
Oh right, you did. Yeah, you're right. Never mind.
Yeah.
Well, do you call it a werewolf when it's up on 2 legs and just a wolf when it's up on 4 legs, or are you
It's
always
lucky-
werewolf?
It's a wolf.
lucky.
I'm always a werewolf. because
Yeah,
that's what I
sorry.
It's
am.
the whole
Um,
thing, yeah.
Sorry.
Okay, so
It's
how
like,
do we
you
how do
know,
we get away from mom? Or do we
We don't
go
have
to
to
the
because
potluck?
you go to the potluck.
Yeah, we're going. Yeah,
But
we
Drake
are.
is also gonna
Yeah.
track Victor.
I'm gonna. Okay, so.
Well,
Shouldn't you
Yes.
guys come to the potluck? Isn't that easier?
Well, you
Okay.
don't know for sure if he's going to the potluck, but he might, and I thought you should know. And if Drake is tracking Victor, he'll know which direction he's coming from, and we'll go from there.
Yeah, I don't have to go after them. I can just give them
Knowledge
what
is
I
power.
find, maybe. Anyway, let's. Yeah, I don't even
Knowledge
know what
is
I'm
power.
doing. We can.
Power is
Yeah.
power.
I've never done this
Power is
before,
also
so
power.
you
I've
know
never
what can
had
go
either.
wrong.
We'll figure it out. It's
Yes.
you can.
We've got a
Let's
plan. Let's just try to take it one step at a time.
Yeah.
Okay.
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 Okay,
Let's-
good luck.
What am I
Ellie,
doing?
I'm gonna.
Annie, we're tracking. Aren't you paying attention? Is the last thing you hear before I hang up.
But just before we wrap today's session up, the camera changes to us to another scene. We see a young boy sitting on a swing set, the very same swing set that the 2 young girls were on a couple of days ago. And he looks up and waves as another boy arrives. They sit next to each other in complete silence for a while, before facing each other, and Victor pulls his hood down, and he has tears covering his face, and begins to speak. End of session.
No, more.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
I know we can't see this, but for my image, was Victor the first boy sitting on the swing, or the second boy coming to sit on?
The first one.
Uh-oh.
I should definitely have been more specific about that. But yeah. No. Victor sat there, waiting for someone, and that someone arrived.
Is it Ollie or Chase? That's my thoughts.
Well, we'll find out next time.
Yeah.
I don't want to find out.
Well, you want to not know forever?
No.
That's not very searcher of you.
I absolutely want to find out, but also like.
So that was today. So that was today's episode 5 of
That was.
Shadow's Grudge. And you know what the worst part is? We're gonna have to wait even longer for next episode.
I'm sorry.
No, holidays happens. That's not your
Yeah.
fault. Everyone's gonna be wrapped up in holidays, and that means next episode is going to happen. Let's see, probably 9th. Because next weekend is 26th, and I'm guessing people are gonna be pretty busy then. And I'm home with my family, so you know.
We'll have to see about the 9th.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it.
We'll figure it out. Either
Yes.
way, that's a very lovely cat. And thank you everyone who came here and watched these many traumatic events that I put my players through yet again. Okay.
Everything's fine.
Everything is
We're
fine, guys.
It's
We're
all
all doing great.
fine. This is great.
Okay. So,
Pews.
with us today, we had RB as Denny the Monstrous, who is has a thing, who I guess sometimes goes naked for dog time. We learned today.
We established that the first time it happened.
Very funny still, and who
Naked D&D.
and who, along with Lucky, was recorded when that was said. What the fallout for that will be, guess we'll have to find out.
See, that's why you work in a graveyard and not in a school, because people don't really care if you're weird if you're in a graveyard.
That is true. Oh, I'm gonna
Maybe
get so fired.
job change time.
We have the lovely M with us as Lucky the Flake, who is getting more and more determined to solve this shit. We have poor Drake, played by Fishy, who, despite the image, currently has purple hair. And is very done with all this bullshit. And mostly probably pretty terrified.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And finally, we have Betty, played by Guinea. And Betty today learned that there might be things worse than being grounded for life. Among other things. One way to put it. Also that just figured out a whole lot.
To you.
Boy. So many things.
And then we have Taima.
And then we have Taima. That's me.
Our lovely keeper who
Yes.
entertains us by coming up with ways to hurt us in Fantasyland.
Oh,
Yes.
I hurt you guys so much.
Yes.
Yes. Yes, you do.
It's
But-
fine.
Oh yeah, that's me. I'm Taima. Taima Time on Twitter or in most places, and I got very embarrassed now. I can feel that. God, you can't just say things like that while people are watching. Oh my god.
I know, it's very rude of us.
Very-
Yes. How dare we like your GMing?
Oh, unbelievable.
Scandalous.
Either way, before things get even worse and I die, we are. That was end of session. Thank you so much for watching. I hope I'll see some of you guys next time. To those of you celebrating, Merry Christmas, and to everyone else, Happy Holiday or free time or whatever you do, and have a lovely New Year. Bye.
Happy early New Year.
Yes.
Merry Christmas.